clap, take you through funky rap. Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong. So peace here for you. Know the words, join in too. So you wanna clap, take you through funky rap. Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong. Coconut gum. It isn't fun. Can fire in spurts. It's gonna hurt. So peace here for you. Know the words, join in too. So you wanna clap, take you through funky rap. Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong. Has no tie, he has no grace. This Kong has a funny face. Has no tie, he has no grace. This Kong has a funny face. Has no tie, he has no grace. This Kong has a funny face. Has no tie, he has no grace. This Kong has a funny face. Has no tie, he has no grace. This Kong has a funny face. Has no tie, he has no grace. This Kong has a funny face. Has no tie, he has no grace. This Kong has a funny face. Has no tie, he has no grace. This Kong has a funny face. Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong. So peace here for you. Know the words, join in too. So you wanna clap, take you through funky rap. Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong. So peace here for you. Know the words, join in too. So you wanna clap, take you through funky rap. Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong. Coconut gum. It isn't fun. Can fire in spurts. It's gonna hurt. So peace here for you. Know the words, join in too. So you wanna clap, take you through funky rap. Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong. tie, he has no grace. This hunk has a funny face. Has no tie, he has no grace. This hunk has a funny face. Has no tie, he has no grace. This hunk has a funny face. Has no tie, he has no grace. This hunk has a funny face. Has no tie, he has no grace. This hunk has a funny face. Has no tie, he has no grace. This hunk has a funny face. Has no tie, he has no grace. This hunk has a funny face. Has no tie, he has no grace. This hunk has a funny face. Ducky hop. Ducky hop. Don't please here for you. Know the words, join in too. Don't you wanna clap? Take you through funky rap. Ducky hop.
Young Ugly Guy, bro. Get at me on my social media. Facebook.com/I'mRealUgly, YouTube, I'mRealUgly, Kick, Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter. Everything I'mRealUgly except my phone number. If I could, I would, but it ain't cause I can't, nigga gang. Bitch, I beat my meat. Give a fuck about what you think. I know all up in my sheets. Bitch, my swag is so complete. Get a yellow bone, nigga. Ugly guy gon' lick her feet. And I'm always getting pussy, but I'm still gon' beat my meat. I 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 beat my meat. Hoes on my dick and they all want a piece. Bitch, I beat my meat. I go ham. I eat ass, I'm never starving, goddamn. I beat my meat. Turn me up, that's my jam. I go fuck Beyonce, but I'd rather use my hand. Damn. Bitch, I beat my meat. I take my dick out on a date. I nut all up in my face, tryna save the human race. Yo, bitch wanna be my meat, but I told her just let me do it. Don't upload no twerk video, I'm just gonna beat my meat to it. I make it look easy. Young ugly guy finesse the porn up on your TV. I got your girl dripping out her panties like Fiji. Lotion in my hand so my palms a little greasy. Young ugly guy split her legs like a kiwi. I took that nigga bitch so now he wants a peace treaty. Bitch, I got that bitch but her boyfriend don't believe me until I power up on that booty like Luigi. Bitch, I beat my meat. Give a fuck about what you think. I nut all up in my sheets. Bitch, my swag is so complete. Get a yellow bone, nigga. Ugly guy gon' lick her feet. And I'm always getting pussy, but I'm still gon' beat my meat. I 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 beat my meat. Hoes on my dick and they all want a piece. Bitch, I got my penis back just like a 2020 rifle. Wake up, eat, beat my meat, nigga, that's my cycle. Niggas mad cause they bitch awaited my arrival. Hoes on my dick cause I'm the booty gang disciple. Bitch, I do the most, but that's to keep her with my title. Bitch, I got your bitch, her number on my speed dial. This is the beginning, ugly God is in his primal. Ugly God dick came long like the Eiffel. Bitch, I'm not gon' stop until my music gone viral. Ugly God, bitch, booty thicker than the Bible. Lotion in my pocket, but that's only for survival. I beat my meat severely like my penis is my rival. Bitch, I beat my meat. Give a fuck about what you think. I nut all up in my sheets. Bitch, my swag is so complete. Get a yellow bone, nigga. Ugly guy gon' lick her feet. And I'm always getting pussy, but I'm still gon' beat my meat. I 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 beat my meat. Hoes on my dick and they all want a piece. Bitch, I beat my meat.
Trill trill drill trill try furry trill.
Good afternoon, everybody. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Let me get in here. Love all of our voice actresses, of course. We always give them love here. Big shout outs to Laney Manella, the VA for Rouge de Bat. Always love to see, representation and all that jazz there. We love our VAs. We love our VAs. And we support them for their union efforts and hopefully not getting exiled by AI in our lifetime. That'd be great, actually. So yeah, good morning, y'all. We had a fucking fat doinker of a VOD yesterday here. That was a 10-hour stream. Good Lord, goddamn. Glad to see y'all here today. Right now, let's take a second and break down. I'm feeling a lot better that we redeemed the no show Thursday. You'll see here that today's schedule, it will be a short stream. I do have to go do a pretty important meeting in a few hours, so we're here for 3 hours now, so we need to kind of get to it. We have a Try Hard Talk mini. Wanted to break down with y'all here. Kind of have the tweet here, actually. Let me pull up real quick here. Yeah, let's go over here. Right here. So, they have made it officially aware. I covered it a little bit yesterday, but Shadow Generations has officially moved 1 million units on pre-orders alone. When the game launched, it was already at 1 million, which means that pre-orders and the early editions were all cumulatively at 1 million worldwide, which is pretty cool. Hey, what's up, Small Ant Mom? Wow. Wowee. Always great to see you here. So, a Sonic game moving 1 million units on pre-order is pretty pog, and I kind of wanted to break down with y'all the context of what that means. It'll kind of come off like I'm shitting on Sonic here, but it's just kind of want to throw you some of the stats on the scaling of what that means, because when you hear God of War moved 10 million units. Spider-Man moved 10 million units. Like, what does that mean, right? Like, what does that? How do you contextualize that? I guess is what you would ask there. And I wanted to kind of take a second and walk y'all through that here because it's looking, it's good news actually. This is pretty pog for Sonic. Sonic has not really been to that level in a while now. So we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna hop over to Shadow Generations. So buckle up. Let's go ahead and get in here and get started then. So let's start first with the Sonic sales, okay? So let's go over here and let's begin. Oh, sorry, wrong thing here. Oh, no, that was the right thing actually. Okay, so according to this tweet here, Sonic Heroes has held the title for the best-selling 3D Sonic game for 20 years at 3.4 million units total. Sonic Frontiers, which came out in 2022, eclipsed that finally at 3.5 million units a year after launch. Keep in mind it took a year to reach this, which is what I was just saying here. And Sonic X Shadow sold 1 million on launch day. It's going to get taken again. To which I would say, yeah, no, I agree. I wanted to back this up with a citation if we can here. So I was a bit surprised here actually, because this tweet had me like thinking, okay, let's talk about this today then. I didn't know that Heroes was the best-selling 3D Sonic game. That's kind of shocking actually, given how like meteoric and culturally relevant Adventure 1 and 2 are. I just figured those were the ones, but yeah, shockingly to my new knowledge here, yeah, Heroes was the best-selling one for a very long time, and I think it kind of really shows here how throttled the Dreamcast hardware sales were, because obviously it can't sell more. If the Dreamcast is not doing well, then you know what we're talking about here, right? So we go over here to the to fandom.com here, not the most reliable thing here, but it has a lot of the wiki citations that I'd have to like have like a bunch of other sites open for anyway here. So if we go back down and we go to, well, what's the criteria? Okay, so we're looking at just 3D Sonics, just for the sake of like a comparison here. So it is quite interesting to see here some of the sales data from the past and seeing how, quite honestly, how hard North America carries Sonic. Sonic is one that you can conclude from 2D Sonic game sales from Genesis all the way through to now is that like North America definitely be like repping Sonic hard. Like I would, to kind of compare it here, I would put this on the lines of like Mexico with Dragon Ball Z, or maybe even like South America Dragon Ball Z compared to everywhere else here. Like just the fandom of DBZ and Mexico / South America is just like so fucking huge, like you can't even come close. Like it's nuts how dominant it is over there, right? And in the same way here, North America just be like hitting Sonic super hard, just fucking gangbangers on the sales here. So let's go ahead and swing down here then, and we're gonna go into the 3D series here. So kind of shocking actually. Sonic Adventure 1 across everything, which includes the 03 GameCube port, as well as the re-release on Steam and digital PS3 and 360. 9.5 million units here, but that's kind of like, you know, that's including some re-release stuff here. I prefer to kind of look at the more immediacy of it all on Dreamcast. And what is this here? 2.5 million units. Okay, and then on Adventure 2, kind of crazy here how much, if this is accurate here, Adventure 2, 500,000 units on Dreamcast, give or take. But we all remember here that like Dreamcast, you know, this came out summer 2001, and then Dreamcast was pretty much already in the grave whenever the PS2 dropped after. So I don't know. That was kind of a crazy one here. Okay, so then we go further down. Of course, though, you know, again, this is worth 10 years later, re-releases and everything else to kind of help get up there. Comparatively, Sonic Heroes, 4.6 million across everything, with PS2 being the most the dominant platform here, really showing the broad popularity and accessibility of PS2 at the time, even though it was like definitely the worst port by far. The worst of the three, I should say here, the worst performing one, technically wise. Shadow here at 2 million. Sonic 06, 1.65 million. And it's just kind of crazier to see here. Secret Rings is 1.2. Isn't that nuts? Isn't that nuts? It's almost as much as 06 did, even though it was like a side project, honestly. Unleashed 4.5 mil. Sonic Colors 2.9 mil. Generations 5.3. So you get the idea here. I'm guessing Generations doesn't really count because it's not like a strictly 3D Sonic game. It's more of a, whatever you want to call that. And yeah, so then we go over here. Forces approaching 3.8 million. Frontiers 3.5, and comfortably going to, I'd say, it'll probably surpass Forces eventually. Okay, so all that to say here, what's very interesting about all of this, take it all with a grain of salt here, because I'd have to like do some deeper dive on citations to make sure those numbers are all accurate. But just to kind of give you an idea here that Sonic generally is going to, Sonic games are going to hit somewhere between 1 to 5 million units, generally speaking. And for Shadow Generations to already be at 1 million copies sold at launch from pre-orders in day one is pretty pog. And what I like about this as a Sonic fan here is that it's finally that rare time where like a quality game is being rewarded with positive reinforcement to make more games like this. Oh, Shadow sold well. We should make more games that are like this then. We should make more good games. I'm really happy whenever good games sell well and, the publisher, developers, staff, and everyone, no one's laid off. There's no like blatant corporate driven greed. And again, they're like, okay, well, let's just make more. Let's just keep cooking up the dishes. You know what I mean? Like, let's keep doing that. And that always feels good. However, I did kind of want to give some context to compare this to here, though. The thing about, Shadow celebrating 1 million units sold at launch, or trying to achieve, like, somewhere between 3 to 5 million units as a successful launch, that's kind of a kick in the bucket for Mario. Not even gonna lie to you here. I don't know if I don't want to rain on y'all's parade here, but like Mario be hitting some fucking some home run numbers here, especially during Switch's run. Odyssey is coming soon on 30 million units sold. Spin-off titles like Mario Maker 1 and 2 are, even for Mario Maker 1 on Wii U, which was effectively a dead platform, 4 million units. Mario Maker 2, 8.5 million units. Mario Wonder, the newest entry here, coming in on 14 million. It's a lot. Mario routinely hits like a significantly higher, broader reach, more units sold, et cetera here. So, and that's not even getting into, honestly, what's kind of crazy here too is that spin-offs perform really well. Elephant in the room here, Mario Kart, is a money printing machine, right? But even on the Sonic side, it's kind of surprising here too. Where is it here? Yeah, Sega All-Stars Racing. Dude, these card racers just fucking make Godzilla fucking money. 19.8 million units sold, 20 million. Very few games, I wish I had the list here for you, but very few games hit the 20 million units. This is like very few, I think like under 5 Sony titles have ever hit 20 million units sold globally. So if you're in the 20 mil units club, it's pretty nuts. And this is not at all like a shot at that. I've played, Sega All-Stars Racing and everything else here. Yeah, they're really, really good. So that is pretty fucking nuts. So I kind of wanted to just throw you some quick numbers there and say that, okay, I'm hyped. I'm hyped that Shadow is good, as I've already brought up here before here. I'm having a blast playing it. and I think it's doing a really great job of like coming out in time for everyone to be like shadow ready for Sonic the Movie 3. I'm hyped. I'm super hyped. Okay, all right. So there's actually, that's a really good point here. Actually, yeah, this is the product right now to get everyone, get all these like 5-year-olds on Sonic or whatever, and then when the movie drops, it just hits another resurgence, which is tight. No, tight. I'm happy because like it's for the first time ever. It's like, am I gonna misspeak here? Is this the first time in a very long time where the games and the media are both good? I'm trying to think here, like, 'cause I know Sonic Boom Show was good, or the writing is at least good. I'll give it that. But you know, the games were terrible at the time. When I think back to like Sonic and the media, I feel like, I mean, when did Sonic X run? I don't know. I just feel like it hasn't really been like a Sonic X was a while ago. And maybe anecdotal, maybe because of the Sonic movies now, but I feel like Sonic has never been like this. I don't know. Like, I've never seen it like really be like this popular right now. Maybe I'm just like kind of misperceiving the whole thing here. I mean, I never stopped loving Sonic. So I've always been waist deep in that shit here, but I feel like Sonic fans fucked with Sonic X, but I don't know. I don't remember Sonic X really like being like outside the bubble there. So. Yeah, it's hard. You know, okay. I'll drop the points. I feel like I can't really make it like a. I might misspeak here on that one, but I feel like right now, like Sonic Movie 3 looks really good. Shadow is like, you know, the first, like a really great game. The first time I've seen like a banger since like Sonic Mania IMO, and yeah, I think we're in a good spot right now. We're in a good spot. The IDW comics are out there. Generations is good. The movie's gonna be good. I didn't really. I wasn't as enthusiastic for Sonic Prime, not gonna lie, but that could be just me not really giving it a chance, or really more of a sign of how steep the competition is for my watch time. Like, whatever show I'm watching's got to be a banger because I have so little free time these days. So if you're just dropping like some filler fodder, I ain't really got time for it. And Prime didn't really hook me like I wanted it to. So it's it's just like eh. Have you seen Sonic and Friends? I know of it, but yeah, that's like made for like, that's like literally like for like super children or whatever. Like, all right, so then we're gonna go from here now to our next thing. So you may recall here yesterday we celebrated that Green Suigi got the 120-star world record, right? He skipped the 137 and got a 135. And not just a 135, a nearly mid 135, hour 35:34, bopping Ouija's 136:02, which is pretty fucking nuts. I haven't watched the run yet. I actually would love to watch it with y'all when we get a chance, because it's looking like it's a run worth looking at, because like it's crazy. Not just for the achievement, but also for the fact here, I'll drop a link quick for you. Not just for that, but something I'm learning here, having not watched it yet. According to Bismuth, apparently there was some SpaghettiOs in the run here, actually. He was a minute 10 behind. Is this correct here? Yeah, he was a minute 10 behind on world record coming out of the Vanish Cap, and then just fucking cleaned up and dominated Cool Mountain onward, just like, you know. So is that correct here, right? I don't know if I'm reading this chart correctly. I'm trying to see here if like yeah, whatever happened here, like I'm trying to make sure I'm reading this, because I always like in my head, I'm always like, when you see behind or plus, it's like either way you can kind of tell something happened here. I'm assuming that he was behind going into Vanish Cap, and because there was no pressure, because the run was already looking like some hot ass, just kind of like activated it and fucking like blew it the fuck up and cleaned up super hard Cool Mountain onward and just never dropped it. So I'm like, now I'm like, okay, whoa, there, you know, this has got a whole, like, this right here. These are splits I would never want to run against, because yeah, this is like very intimidating to like kind of like when you have like a godlike in game. Oh, bro, this is when you turn on average splits, or you know, you just, I don't know, you don't want to run against these. These seem like really defeating. However, what I'm seeing here though is motherfucking cinema. Okay, when you watch this run, it's a movie, because the protagonist Suiji is the underdog. And the run starts, ho-hum, whatever, and then shit goes wrong, I don't know, somewhere here. Shifting sand land, somewhere in basement, things like fucking hit a fat wall or whatever. And then, you know, you're at your lowest point, the middle arc, right? And then you just fucking activate the Ultra Instinct, and you just fucking clean up and just go crazy. And you keep the momentum and never drop it here. So, yeah. So, Mario Please Cinema is definitely how I feel here. This is a run, I would love to watch this run after we beat Shadow, because I want to see like what happens here, bro. Like the emotion, the blood, the sweat, the doubt, the locking the fuck in. McNubby, he got a crazy record the night you hosted him. I know, right? No, literally, I even hung out there for like 20 minutes, and I was like, and when I heard he got a record, I'm like, bro, my fucking, the one time I don't hang out, and of course I go walk the dog and go to bed and be responsible. One time. And then I missed a run. And then I missed, like, the runniest of runs here. Holy shit. Like, that's crazy. So I'm like, man, fuck. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. So, yeah, here's, I'll drop this tweet for you here. Okay. You may recall yesterday that we did a deep dive on Twitch's advertisement situation and kind of where the whole website is right now. Kind of gave, like, we spoke about it for about an hour here. Kind of want to show y'all here a funny exchange from that I saw recently here. Again, our boy Mike from Pennsylvania, Twitch TV / Central Committee. He took Dev Nash and threw up some 2019 stuff here. This is kind of important to see, to get it here. So he threw up a screenshot from 2019. This was back when the Ninja and Shroud were acquired by Mixer. You may recall. Twitch versus Ninja situation, a thread on legality. Twitch can do whatever it wants. They own their page domain. Also, TOS and previous contracts hold holding likeness. That aside, it feels like Twitch is speed running their brand to the ground. On this trajectory, Twitch will lose substantial market share to Mixer and YouTube. I want the platform I love and that built my career to succeed. Streaming here for 6 years, I've seen all the weather. This is the worst state the brand has been in that I can remember. Twitch, open up communication between your leadership team and the public. Describe the difficulty of these platforms and steps you're taking to improve them. Accept constructive feedback. This amazing platform you've created can still thrive. Okay. Mike is a commie just like you. Right. He's a commie. I'm a commie. And Kamala is giving like bottom gender reassignment surgery to illegal immigrants in prisons. Yes, totally. You got me. All right. So it says all that, right? And so he quips here. You're right. Mixer is poised to pass Twitch, throwing up some 5-year-old stuff here. I guess discounting all the substance that Dev said here as just like hearsay or whatever. And then Dev. Dev just fucking cooks him here, because I already knew this was like a dumb take, because did Mike even read all this? And then just Mike replies with like, yeah, you know, you're right, Mixer's poison, which is not even what he said, bro. Like, okay, all right, I'm gonna let Dev cook here, because this was just like hilarious. I don't know you, and it sounds like from your rhetoric that you can't be reasoned with. Nevertheless, I really appreciate you quoting my tweet. For the audience reading this, my prediction for 2019 ended up being almost totally correct. Twitch has lost substantial market share since that post date. This is true. You can see it here. It did lose market share to YouTube, as I said in the tweet. While it did not lose it to Mixer, who took the market share, while it was not Mixer who took the share, it ended up being Kick. The core idea and prediction of that tweet was intact. Thank you for your input, etc. here. So, yeah, he's not wrong. Like, in the end, like, Mixer probably could have acquired whatever Kick ultimately has now siphoned from Twitch, but in the end, again, Microsoft kind of like bailed out and didn't keep Mixer afloat. Mixer was probably on pace to like, you know, approach somewhere near what Kick ultimately has taken, but again, Microsoft left, so it's kind of like a really unforeseen situation there. Presumably, Microsoft just saw the forest for the trees and kind of like moved on. So. Anyways, though, but yeah, I just kind of saw this here and I'm like, okay, bro, yeah. I mean, in the end, the substance of what devs here is not as like dominant to understand as far as like just like Mike just quote tweeting 5-year-old shit here and being like, yeah, you didn't get it 100% right, you know. So therefore, everything you're saying here is totally wrong, which is just like the people who do this I don't know what this tactic is called here, like whenever like. Whatever this is, it's just like, all right, bro. It's just fucking a lame attempt of a gotcha there, I guess if we're gonna call it that. Yeah, it's being cringe all around. It's being cringe. Call it jackassery. All right. Mike from PA is a dumbass. Well, hey, you said it, not me. All right. Again, moving on here. Next thing here. Let's also go ahead and close this up now. We can get rid of this. All right, so. Y'all may recall here that this past weekend I went to the Maxwell concert. Maxwell, my spirit animal here. For the real ones who are into like neo soul, R&B, and all that good stuff. I played a track of his the other day. Showed y'all what's good there. If you like his stuff, awesome. If you don't know who he is, also okay. But yeah, he's Dominican Republican Haitian from New York who, I mean, boy can fucking sing. God fucking damn, bro. That is some baby making music and then some, you know, like for real on God. You probably should thank him for why you were born now, chat, because shit, if your parents know Maxwell, then you know how you happen, bro. Shit. Okay. So with that though, I kind of wanted to come back here. I didn't really tell y'all more about the concert, but we have a relevant tweet here that allows me to converse about my concert experience if I can. Kind of wanted to share this with y'all for a second. So tweet here reads, not to be a boomer, but filming shows for TikTok at concerts has fucking ruined them. Halsey's release show tickets were sold only to huge fans via a request system, and still the crowd was so dead and glued to the phones, she stopped mid-set to ask if everyone was bored and wanted to go home. I've never been so embarrassed to be part of a crowd in my life, and this was a special exclusive event attended only by the biggest fans. How the fuck did we get to this point? I won out. Oh dear, they're not supposed to do numbers while I was asleep. Yeah, so you get the idea, right? So in the end here, I've been doing more concerts as part of my whole initiative to have like a bucket list operating, because before COVID 2 happens and we just have to like do quarantine over again or whatever. So, you know, me and Venom went to go see The Weeknd in concert in 2022. We went to go see Kendrick Lamar for the Big Steppers tour, also in 2022. And recently we did Maxwell, and it was amazing. Definitely want to do more live events. I would love to go to like a comedy show. Have never done one of those before actually either. You know, just kind of just rambling right now a little bit here. But all that to say, you know, when we were at the Kendrick concert and when we were at the Weeknd concert, compared to when we were at the Maxwell concert, the Maxwell concert was very, very different because, you had a much more broad demographic. Again, it was a lot of like, bro, you had some old folks there, some walkers and shit. You know, you had some young cats. You know, I don't know, whatever I am, 35, call that whatever it is here. And I saw a couple of people I saw with younger, you know, maybe in their like early 20s or whatever. You know, Maxwell has a really broad appeal, and it's pretty cool to see. And what was really cool, unspoken about that, was the fact that like, because the concert was like a lot of older folks, it was like barely any smartphones from the audience. You know what I'm saying? People were just really in the moment and really enjoying it. And man, bro, everybody was singing. It was a great ass fucking time. It was fire. My favorite concert experience by far. Not saying Maxwell's concert was like objectively better than The Weeknd or Kendrick, but the concert experience itself was immaculate. The vibes, you can tell everyone was really in it, and it hit different for sure. And when I'm in this phenomenon here, dude, particularly, I get it, right, of course, at the weekend concert when we went to that in Houston, bro. I mean, the smartphones. I mean, it is what it is, y'all. Like, there are people next to us who have their phone out. I mean, the whole fucking time recording, and I'm like, bro, like, who is this for? Like, who's gonna watch your like shitty lighting, bad angle, far away, 25x zoomed in, pixel density garbage of a your angle's bad. I don't like who is this for? For you? Like you're never gonna watch this shit. Like the angle's terrible. The angle's terrible. The audio's terrible. You know, I don't know. I just don't get I don't get it. And I mean maybe they were live streaming to Facebook Live or whatever. I don't know. But like it was yeah. There definitely there are a lot of smartphones in the crowd at a concert. In my experience, and you know it's whatever. Thankfully, like I have like the performance and the stage and the audio to like kind of like just engulf and kind of not have it bug me as much. But I do admit, having been to both the Kendrick one and that one, having less smartphones out in the stage for Maxwell, maybe because of an older demographic, was good. Also, people were just dancing on. So I ain't gonna lie to you. People were just like, ha ha, oh yeah, ha ha. Yeah, people were just people were just dancing the aisle and shit like that. It was like it felt kind of like a after party at a wedding reception, if that makes sense. Like people were just grooving. It was awesome. It was fucking awesome, bro. So so yeah, it's just crazy to I'm envisioning here like the clout, the as Kendrick said, clout is a hell of a disease, brother. People just coming to this exclusive ass TikTok, this exclusive ass show for Halsey, and just like glued to their phone and just looking at their phone, making sure the angle's good, the lighting's good, and not even enjoying the show. What a sad reality to be in. I would say, I want to be in the moment. It reminds me too of like I remember reading this whole thing here whenever the iPad first came out in 2010, and there was an article I'd read about like what's the word here? Experience dysphoria. I think that's what the article I read called it here, and they were talking about how like these parents were the parents, they were attending a child recital of some kind here. Might have been a play or whatever. And I get documenting things here, but like this particular person had like a brand new released iPad and was just like so into capturing the angle that they didn't even enjoy their child's show. You can just tell they were just so stern on being a videographer that they were not even they forgot to be a parent for a second. And you got the child like looking over. I mean the article like really ham on it here. Like they saw like this like weird disconnect where like the child was looking at the parent as they were performing, looking for the validation, looking for their belonging, and you just see the sterile iPad staring back at you. And she never saw the father like look over and smile. It was just like really stern on getting the angle good, and that was like a minor thing, of course, 15 years ago, and now it's like the standard thing. I don't know if y'all have like seen. There's probably a really good video breaks down here actually, but like have you seen like what the I almost want to call it like digital hoarding. It's like there are so many parents recording at this point now that I forget what event it was. Maybe it was like a beauty pageant or something. I don't remember exactly, which is its own bag of shit here. But like the digital hoarding is so strong that yeah, there's not as much connection as there used to be before here. So I don't know. It's not me for sure. And I'm really happy that like Venom is the same way too. Venom is really into like being in the experience because we have those moments so infrequently. And all of that now to stay here to bring it back to more about me and Maxwell and all that here. Go back one. Japan has a pretty consistent and strict no photography rule at big shows. When I first got there, I thought it was silly, but the further we go into TikTokification of society, the more I think it's actually the only move. I hate to say I agree, but like I'm so exhausted with like, dude, I get burned so hard when I go to a movie theater and you get one of these like annoying fucks with the phone out, and it's just like so many layers of inconsideration. I'm not even that triggered by smartphones in theaters, but the problem is these inconsiderate doofuses. It's like it's everything at one time. It's the smartphone on max brightness, like completely up here, not even trying to like shroud it like down below, right? And often it's like scrolling their fucking Facebook wall. It's not even like a text response. It's not communicating. It's not anything implicably urgent. It's just okay. I'm bored of what I'm watching on screen right now. Okay, Facebook wall, and it's just like, bro, what are you like, bro? And I hate it because I'm looking at it. I don't want to look at it, but bro, you're the one max brightness up here doing this fucking wall scroll. Oh my god, it triggers the fuck out of me, dude. So, and with Japan's like social etiquette stuff, bro, it's like it's immaculate. I didn't go see a movie while I was there because I had we had way more important things to like go experience than just going to a movie theater. But it wouldn't shock me that like concert etiquette in Japan would kind of follow just like all the other things I've seen when I was there socially, and it was great. Again, if I can here, a minor segue onto that, if we can, as I'm elaborating further here. Being in Japan and coming back to the States, there was one thing I never spoke about during our Japan mega recap back in August that I would love to elaborate further on here. And the fact that like concert and social etiquette's really, really awesome, presumably, right? Another component to this here, noise pollution. You'll never know it in USA because you have so many automobiles everywhere, so the cars make all the fucking noise. But in Japan, and it's not only Japan obviously here, but like the noise pollution is just silence. It's quiet. It's relaxing. When you walk somewhere, you have like it'll just be presumably really quiet unless there's like some like intersection nearby and whatnot. It's just the ambience of like just I don't know, nature or whatever the fuck here. It's really relaxing. When you're in a subway car, it's just quiet. You're hearing the sways. You can just you just mellow out. It's meditating. Whatever you currently experience with your daily commute to work in USA, just think of whatever the polar opposite is. The commute, traffic, faceless cars that are acting aggressive nonstop, road rage, noise everywhere, just mundane, gruesome, exhausting. Comparatively, like just again commuting to wherever on the public train is just like it's quiet, it's relaxing. It can get crowded if you come during peak, but aside from that, I mean, even then, that is still like an infinitely better experience than just like dealing with like the traffic jam of like fuck me. But yeah, the noise pollution, and it was really evident too when we were like in New Orleans going to the Maxwell concert because I mean, you just have like you got street performers, which is cool, no doubt, it's a culture thing here. But I mean, you just had like, I mean, every restaurant had like their speakers blaring maxed out, which again I've covered this before too here. But like the noise pollution, there was a study done here, and I covered it I think in 2022 here, where decade over decade it's been shown here that restaurants and eateries, they're so preoccupied trying to invoke a feeling rather than just like being the vibe. They're trying to invoke a vibe rather than be the vibe. And so a lot of restaurants now have just like cranked up their music really, really loud. And it's like comfortably 20% louder than than what the recorded decibel average was for these places. I want to call them third spaces, but like, these like want to be third spaces 10 years ago. Which I think doesn't shock you if you think about it. And if you've paid attention, you may have seen here. I have, especially with me and Venom. We've like gone to restaurants and it's like the music is so fucking loud. Like, you can barely talk. I'm like, oh my God. It's like to the point where I'm like looking for where I can like just actually speak and chill and not have like the music be really annoying. Maybe that's a me thing here. I don't fucking know. But like that has like been like really, really something for me and her a couple of times now. Though admittedly anecdotal. Japan sits through credits and movies out of respect here. I actually do it too. Me and Venom do that as well because we'll I like to nerd out with her and like observe here like what the we wait for like the animators on an animated movie and see how stacked the animation was. The animation labor itself here. Marvel's already trained you to kind of wait for a post-credit scene, and more movies than not honestly have a post-credit scene these days. So the Wild Robot had a post-credit scene. Transformers 1 has a post-credit scene. So it's kind of cool to wait for the credits, but again, in USA it's pretty awkward. Everyone leaves anyway, and when the janitor comes and is like kind of like hounding you down, it's like, okay, well I guess we have to leave now. So it's just a bit unfortunate, because I kind of like the let the movie like linger, especially if it was a good movie, like, which both Wild Robot and Transformers 1 were. So it was a really fun time to kind of sit back and wait. Also, again, actually the last 3 movies I saw, because Deadpool and Wolverine also has a post-credit scene as well. So like all of those, yeah, we waited for all 3 because they all had bonus stuff after. So yeah, and I love the idea that waiting, you sit through the credits out of respect here. So okay, well, I don't know. So in the end here, yeah, the what did I call it here again? Digital hoarding, experience dysphoria, whatever term I used earlier to describe the people who just like are recording so hard and not even in the moment anymore. Concert etiquette, theater etiquette, Japanese social etiquette. These are all like interwoven into like this whatever tangent rant I just went on here. So, your local theater turns on the lights during the credits. There's no after credit scene. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. You know, isn't there an app that does this here? I'm pretty confident there was an app I had downloaded at one point that was like, it was like a social aggregate, and people can just like can just let you know whether or not there was a post-credit scene. I could have sworn this was an app at one point, or maybe it's like a database for that at this time here now. But I kind of need to find that app again. That has to exist, right? An app that just tells you, it doesn't spoil anything. It just tells you, is there a post? Should you stay for the credits? That has to be a thing in 2024, right? Plus, yeah, if the soundtrack was banger, you get to hear the main theme again probably during the credits here, which is always nice. One of my favorite my favorite credit sequences actually is Guardians 2 and Guardians 3. Like, James Gunn and whoever is involved in production there, man, they fucking cooked. It's a really fun credit sequence to watch. It's beautiful, it's designed amazing, and it's really fun. So anyways, though, let's go ahead and keep moving on here because we have Shadow to get to, y'all. This is pretty funny here. I don't know. I thought y'all would. Okay, I'm gonna warn you here. This is this is actually cringe, and by cringe I mean the definition of cringe is going to be when you feel a lethal amount of secondhand embarrassment. Okay, so I'm gonna let it play here, y'all, and some of y'all think you're cringe enthusiasts, and I would say here, well, look, here's 2 scoops of cringe. Have at it.
What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rockets, red glare. I fucked it up. Can I go back? Can I go back, please? Bombs bursting, and then I got too nervous. Gave proof through the night that I felt
God, dude.
still there.
It still hurts so much.
Oh, say does that star-spangled for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Y'all, it's so good. It's so good because like I fucked up. God, it's like it's so unapologetically raw. You're just reminded of like how like the facade of the sanitized, televised, output is just like, you know what I mean? It's just like, that this to me reveals that, that the weatherman and the news anchor, as soon as the camera's done, fat fart, just like, bro, man, I don't know what the fuck I ate today, bro. Ugh, shit. You know what I mean? It's just, it's like whatever happened in Anchorman the movie is a fucking documentary. Just like, bro. It's actually hashtag relatable. Y'all claim y'all are, also, remind me again, what happened with Fergie? I'm trying to remember what happened with Ferg, actually. Maybe I shouldn't even ask her, because, like, then y'all gonna want to link it to me. Then we're gonna get back into, like, seeing some more Anthem cringe or whatever here. I forgot what she did, but I vaguely remember that something sussy-wussy happened there. The NBA national anthem. No, I don't remember it. Same deal. Oh man. I say hashtag relatable then, bro. Like, yeah. Not important. Moving on here. Anyways, continuing, because we want to get the shadow sooner rather than later. You're too old. Okay, this is more of a commentary for me here. You're too old for birthday parties. Me. 32, and I still fuck with Spider-Man, right? Like, if I can, I gave this a fat fucking like, because I'm not gonna lie to y'all, bro. I'm the same fucking way, dude. I would get a cookie cake for my birthday every year, because my mom loved to get that for me. I didn't really ask for it, but she started doing it when I was like 17 or 18 or whatever, and then just kept doing it for me. And she got me a cookie cake every year until I started, until actually last year. Last year, when I was 31, brain fart, I'm sorry, when I was 34, sorry, y'all know I was cutting, I was shredding, and I'm like, bro, I can't. I googled the nutrition facts, and I'm like, okay, each slice of cookie cake is like 100 grams of sugar and like fucking 450 calories. Like, this is suicide. This is like, if I smack half a cookie cake down, and just to initiate here, to give you an idea, okay, like, let me pull up what because I know not everyone here is American, so okay, cookie cake. Okay, so for my non-Americans, for my sorry, Amerifats, I know what it is here, but cookie cake is this. I'm presuming this very American thing here, where it's presumably the size of a takeout pizza, but it's just a big fucking cookie. It is a fuckload of cookie, and it is really, really popular in USA. How do I know? Find me. I double dog dare you. Find me a Great American Cookies shop in a mall that's out of business. Malls are dying nationwide, and the one thing that keeps them alive for sure is these goddamn cookie shops, bro. They are still banging. They never stop being popular. So, if anything, they've only gotten more popular, because now you got overpriced shit like Crumble Cookie popping up everywhere now. So, no, Americans, I'm sorry, y'all. Amerifat is a very accurate term here. Like, this is just like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, well, anyways, my mom would get me this every year for my birthday to reinforce tradition and whatever. She'd always I never asked for it. She would just surprise me with it, and she'd always like put like, and she would farm me so hard. She'd put happy birthday Trihex on the cake, and I'm like, bro, you sitting there telling these normies to decorate the cake with Trihex on it? I don't know what the. Bro, she gets me so fucking good, dude. She knows what she's doing. She ain't dumb. She ain't dumb. So, hate to break it to you, but my cookie factory died in my mall. Really? Wow. Okay, that's crazy. Well, anyways, here. Okay, so yeah. Where were we with this? So yeah, here's where I am with this now. Okay, you will never see me roast anyone for celebrating what they enjoy. If you're 32 and Spider-Man is your thing, I ain't mad. If your thing is like, if your thing, I'm being wholesome right now, y'all. If your thing is like Rouge the Bat or whatever fucking cooming gooning shit you're into, bro, I ain't even mad, bro. Like, it's your birthday, you do you, bro. You do you. after COVID, after the depression ensuing grueling period of quarantine, dog, like, you know, look, chat, we're here, bro. I love y'all. It's motherfucking cinema here, y'all. Like, we're not promised tomorrow, and we ain't, and I hope we're not around for COVID 2.0. So, like, look, celebrate what you enjoy. You'll never see me roast you for liking what you like, bro. Like, you know, if for my big 3.5, 3.6, I want Sonic shit, more power to me. You know, if I'm wearing this fucking dumbass Shadow onesie when the sub goal is met, more power to me, bro. I say here, if this is your birthday party, bro, let me pull up a seat. What's even crazier too is that for the most part, what I enjoyed 10 years ago, 15 years ago hasn't really changed. When I was 22, yeah, you know, fucking, if I don't know, if there was like a banger Sonic game, yeah, you know. Come on. Bro, I wasn't even farming the gifted, bro, but Craw's out here popping a 10-pack right now. Thank you for the 10 gifted, and presumably, I'm being told here, put on the Shadow onesie. All right, so let me power up here. All right, so back to what we were talking about here, shall we? Yeah, also, joke's on y'all, by the way. I'm definitely wearing this for trick or treat. When the kids come by the house on Halloween, which, hang on, wait. We're agreeing here, right, that Halloween is this coming weekend, right? Like, I know Halloween, like, there's this debate right now that, like, Halloween happens. No, like, people don't do Halloween on Halloween night. Some do, but most do it on the weekend, the weekend after or whatever here. And there's this debate right now. Do you do Halloween on the weekend before Halloween or the weekend after Halloween? Because, like, most folks ain't really got the time off like that on you know what I mean? Like, y'all do it on the night? I can't tell, like, Halloween only celebrated on Halloween in this household here. I guess it's kind of a problem too because, remind me again, election day is the 2nd, right? So it's on a Saturday? Or is it November 5th? This ain't a bank holiday. It's always it's the 5th. Okay. So then, yeah, like, personally, I'm team, like, I guess the weekend after, but I don't know, like, what people, I don't know, like, I'm ready to give kids candy, but I don't know when the fuck they're coming. I don't know if it's, like, Thursday or if it's the weekend after, like, I don't know when, I forget when the shit is now or whatever here, so, I don't know. Well, either way, I like, I'll be real, okay, here's what's hot, right? See, the hood in me is like, well, look, every store sells their candy at, like, bloated prices to take advantage of Halloween, right? And then just like Valentine's Day, all that shit's 50% off the next day. So, like, if you save Halloween for the weekend after Halloween, you feel me? Then all the candy you can get for half off, and then you can just, you know, you can just be a good neighbor and give the kids some candy, but, like, it'd be cheaper, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just, you know, no, hey, this is facts. Hey, look, celebrate Valentine's Day the day after. On God, it's like half off. Like, flowers half off, candy half off. Reservations no longer ridiculous. Like, if you find you an actually 10 out of 10 bad shouty, right? And if she a 10, she'll understand and recognize here that all these holidays are just meant to fuck you over anyway here. If she loves you, she'll love you on the 15th like she will on the 14th, bro. You take her out to eat on the 15th, boom. Everything half off, bro. What's up? What's up? If she down with that, she really a 10, okay? She may look like a 10, but she don't act like one if she ain't about that shit. You feel me? All right, so, hey, just saying here, bro. Just saying, hey, I'm shopping, bro. What's up? What's up? I mean, yeah. I mean, in the end, what are you really doing here anyway, right? Take it from me. I was a waiter. I can tell you right now, bro. Like, bro, if you like getting fucked over, yeah, take your mom out on Mother's Day, bro. Every restaurant. Okay, look, y'all got me hot right now, bro. What is the busiest holiday for restaurants in the year? Do you know the answer? I know the answer. I'll tell you the answer. Do you know the answer right now? Well, I'm getting hot right now. The answer is Mother's Day. By far, not even close. Mother's Day is like, that is my Vietnam World War III. Like, that is just like everyone calls off. No one's available. The restaurant's busy as shit. We're like down 5 cooks and everyone's pissed off. It's just, bro, it is oh my God, bro. It is so aggravating, bro. It is not a good day. Like, I am so jaded on holidays because as a wagey, it was brutal. The worst day by far, Mother's Day. Second worst day, Valentine's Day. Both days, just like, I'm telling you, save yourself the sanity here. Like, just fucking hop on the 15th or whatever here. I don't know. You know, whether you want to do before or after, that's up to you to figure out. But like the day of, it's just a hot mess, bro. It's a hot mess. So, Father's Day, like, just a holiday? Yeah, Father's Day. That's not even a top 10, bro. That's off the grid. It's not even on the Spotify top 10. Sorry to say here. No, it's definitely Mother's Day, then Valentine's Day. From there, I don't know. I'd have to think about like what the top 5 worst days are. I don't remember exactly. I feel like some particular day during football season is a thing too. I don't remember exactly though. Woo. Oh yeah, I've worked Black Friday retail too. I worked at Chili's. I worked at GameStop, and GameStop Black Friday. Ooh, that was also some shit too, bro. Oh man, when they walk in, oh man, I can't believe y'all are open right now. Motherfucker, yeah. Why do you think I'm open right now, bro? Why is that? Why is that? Why is that? Yeah, you tell me. Who's that comedian real quick? Anyway, I'm getting hot right now. Chat, what's his name? Who's that one comedian here?
I can't believe they have you working Thanksgiving. I can't believe you're shopping. Why do you think I'm here? It's because of you. I have to stand here for 15 hours so you can yell at me instead of your family. I work retail. I don't even remember what Thanksgiving is.
Bars. This guy, I forget his name here, but amazing. It's literally that. That is exactly what it is. I don't even remember a Thanksgiving anymore because these fucking corporations keep pushing it further and further back. It's Black Friday morning. We're open 5 p.m. Thanksgiving Day. And then these motherfuckers come in there and they're, oh, I can't believe y'all are open. Why is that, bitch? Tell me, Karen, why is that? Ugh, bro. Bro. Yeah, Scott Cease, who's, by the way, he's releasing a book. I would actually suck dick to attend one of his shows. He has I'm gonna Google that shit right now, actually. All right. When is he on tour yet right now? Did I miss the tour already? Tour. All right, let me see real quick. Hang on, wait. Oh, bless up here. New dates coming soon. Bless. Okay, listen. On God Chat, keep tabs here. When the dates are announced, let me know that I'm going to the show. I will go to Houston for his show. Oh my God. So, definitely hyped for that for sure. That'd be pretty fun to go do. Okay, anyways, let's keep going. I gotta keep saying we gotta get the shadow, and I keep derailing this shit right now. Anyways, all that to say here, y'all, I love y'all, and listen, if your birthday party, unironically, you know, fucking Venom would, if I surprised her with like a fucking Happy birthday. Here's a SpongeBob themed party. Maybe I should do this actually. Dude, she would never see that coming, honestly, if I did that. If I threw her a SpongeBob welcome back to Bikini Bottom party, man, she probably would lose her fucking mind. Hang on, I think I'm cooking right now. Well, okay. If I did that for her, she would, that would be her. She'd be like, oh, this is so fucking lit. This is so fucking lit. Oh my God, bro. All right. Shh. If I remember this, I'm gonna do this next August here. She will never see it coming. Because that is so unlike me to do that kind of thing. Okay, all right. So we're good here. We're moving on now. So, yeah, okay, I'm sorry. Last thing here before I forget here, okay. What we were saying before I derailed myself here is, I was saying here, what I enjoyed at 22 or, whatever, like forever ago, hasn't really changed. Like, I cookie cake, I enjoy it, but I'm just more wise now to not buy it or whatever, right? Sonic, Dragon Ball, anime, games, like everything I enjoyed 15 years ago is just literally what I still enjoyed. Yoshi, I still enjoy it now. I'm just, I don't know, better at it or enjoy it more or whatever here. Like, ain't nothing really changed. DDR, like what I enjoyed when I was 20 is still what I enjoy when I'm like 35. So I don't know if that means I'm built different. I don't know if the average like guy in their mid 30s just kind of like stops liking what they liked whenever they were in their 20s. I don't know. I'm not really, all that to say here, I don't feel like I'm 30 or whatever. It doesn't feel like I feel like how I perceived adults when I was in my 20s or as a teenager. It's weird because I'm there, but like mentally I'm just like less dumb, but I still enjoy what I enjoyed when I was that age too, honestly. I don't know. It's just interesting here. So I don't know. I'll probably need more 30-year-olds to chime in and chat here. Like, maybe it's like a parenthood thing. Maybe when you become a parent, you just kind of like, but I feel like no, though. I feel like even if you have like kids and shit, you just kind of like, you have less free time. So you probably just like, I don't know. That's a weird one. I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I'm kind of having a thought. We're having a convo out loud right now, and I really don't know, like, and shouts if you're a parent. I mean, I'm not even like shitting on you at all here. I'm just like, maybe the variable is that I'm not a parent, and that's why ain't nothing changed. I don't know. I used to think 30-year-olds were on a standard when I was teens, and now that I'm here, I cringe so hard. My mom's still. Your mom still gives you shit for enjoying fighting games and anime? That's crazy. Do you ever clap back at your mom and be like, I mean, Mom, you're sitting here watching, CSI Miami like it's a documentary when it's not, and you sit here and you enjoy The Voice when it's like, probably pretty hardcore. Everyone on The Voice is like screened by producers, right? Like the bad ones and the good ones are all predetermined because the producers are going to interview them and vet them very carefully for prime content, right? Do you hit her with that and then make her feel some kind of way? Like normies be on these reality shows and be thinking they're watching like fucking they're watching documentaries here. So meanwhile I'm sitting here, Mom, I'm consuming dynamic, interactive media that is pushing the absolute technological pinnacle of interactive engagement. Meanwhile, you're watching like sterile producer over calculated drivel that deceives you into thinking that that's what reality really is. Do you hit your mom with that one? Because you should probably be in tears after you do, honestly. So bro. All right, moving on here. Okay, so we have here the size of a New York City rat. I'm sorry, this is a bit out of context right now. Let's back up a little bit here. Oh my God, John Jaded pops in right when I'm talking about these New York rats, bro. Hang on, wait. Okay. I could not have planned that here, actually. You're here right now for this. Okay. No, listen, I've said it before, I'll say it again here. I didn't believe these New York rats until I fucking saw it myself, bro. I thought these were cats. I thought they were, bro. When I saw that rat tail, I'm like, bro, that was a fucking dude. They are, dude, bro. 1v1 cat versus New York rat, bro. I put $1 million on this thing here, bro. Forget it, bro. Okay, so the thread I found here was the size of animals thread. So we have here, it's gonna go a little bit fast. We have a wolf compared to a husky. Wolves are a lot bigger than you think they are, FYI. A moose is also a lot bigger than you think they are.
No, I'm not gonna touch it. Hey there, bud.
Dude, they are
hey
fucking
there, got
huge, dude.
Okay.
Like, it's like, you know, I think we often think of, or at least I did, right? Deer versus a moose, and a moose is like so much bigger. Holy shit. So a bison's head in a you know, weathering compartment, entrapment compared for safety or whatever here, compared to the human, just like crazy big. Himalayan griffin vulture, nothing to scale to here, but kind of get an idea there. Giant golden crown flying fox. I mean, dude, these things are fucking huge. The famous one here, New York rat. God damn, bro. Just here. This is for you, Jaded. We finally have trying to school them, bro. Trying to school them. This Malaysian spider. I mean, bro, that's some Halloween decoration shit, bro. That's crazy. A Maine Coon versus a Siamese cat. Siberian tiger being bottle fed. South American tropical freshwater fish. And the coyotes versus wolves. Saltwater crocodile. This is fucking nuts here. Holy shit. The talons on an eagle compared to a human hand. Yeah, again, yeah, it's pretty crazy if you ever seen like how big an eagle is compared to like what you think an eagle is. It's pretty nuts. Cane toad, whale skull, southern elephant seal, and a bull. I don't think I've ever seen a bull in person. But you know, I have seen some bullfights on YouTube, right? And yeah, they are always bigger than I think they're gonna be compared to a human-sized adult. Yeah, they're huge for sure. Gorilla hand compared to a human hand, and yeah, just another wolf. Don't want to fuck with that, bro. Don't want to fuck with that. And then a liger, male lion and a female tiger bred together. And Clydesdale horses. Look, dude, yeah, these are aka the Budweiser horses. Dude, they are. I remember seeing they are way bigger than I thought they were gonna be. So, holy moly. So, just kind of want to throw you that, particularly, you know, bring it all back together here. The real point here was to show you just, you know, the W of the thread here. You know, I give it up to the New York rat. Good Lord, goddamn. All right, y'all. Well, I didn't see Venom: The Last Dance, aka Venom 3, but I am here to tell you that unfortunately the movie is mid. You may be wondering, how do I know that Venom 3 is mid, Trihex, if you haven't seen it? Well, we have our ultimate litmus test here. Hideo Kojima frequently tweets out when he goes sees movies, and I'm sad to report here that there are two ways he does this tweet. If the movie sucked, he will just say, I saw the movie in IMAX, right? There'll be a selfie, and then there'll be, you know, whatever, right? The pamphlet or whatever the fuck here. If he liked the movie, he's gonna like glaze it about, you know, what it inspired, what he thought about, everything else here. So whenever you see this tweet, this is I didn't like it, or it sucked. And you can compare this here. I was looking at examples here, somebody did from here. So for Captain Marvel, he saw it. For Avengers Endgame, he he just talks about the whole thing, here. So this is our ultimate test of if the movie was good or not. And in the end here, when Kojima just says I saw it, that means it's not worth seeing. That means it's crap. But honestly, I thought Venom 1 was garbage anyway. Like, so I thought Venom 1 was garbage. I didn't see Venom 2, and maybe Venom 3 is better. I don't know either way here, but like in the end, it's just like, ugh, I don't know. I like Venom the character. I do. I'm not shitting on. It's a bad movie. Doesn't mean that a Venom movie can't work. But if you've seen Venom 1, I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna get this right now here. Like if you've seen Venom 1, you know that, dude, this movie is like so undercooked in so many fucking directions. There's like one good fight scene, and the backstory for the symbiote is like a throwaway that's clearly padded to make this into a trilogy. Like it's like adopting The Hobbit. It's just like so painfully. This is stretched so thin to get 3 movies out of the Venom property that it just, ugh, bro. You could have had a good movie where things happened and shit does something, but like it's so paper thin that I'm sorry. You got to be like a tier 5 Venom symptom to sit through all this shit to get to this point. And that's no shot at Tom Hardy either. I like Tom Hardy. I like Venom, but I'm just saying I gotta call it here. The movie, I was bored, bro. I was bored fucking shitless on Venom 1. And I felt like it could have been a great film had they actually tried, but it's so clearly like was being scraped to hold back and try to make the trilogy happen here. How would I rank the trilogy? Oh, I didn't see it. I didn't. Again, as I said, I didn't like Venom 1, and so I'm not gonna bother seeing Venom, even though I'm sure Carnage is cool to finally see in Venom 2. But like, it's not like it's not go to theater good for me, So it's more like I'm curious to watch Venom 2 and Venom 3, but again, at that point they're gonna come to streaming, and when you're on streaming, you're in my backlog of like every other better movie to go watch instead. So when you're on the backlog, get fucked. I ain't got time for all that. So in the end here, I'm not against seeing them. It's just like when am I free to watch like mid movies like this anyway here? There's like if I'm gonna do some binging on streaming here, I have like way better shit to go watch anyway. Like I got a million films in my backlog already, so I prefer you just release a good film in theaters. I'll go see it in theaters. I enjoy the theatrical experience, But like Venom 1, I saw it. I'm like, bro, okay, now I'm good here. So okay, so anyways, there's your detailed review there. Venom 3, it ain't shit. Moving on. Okay, I forgot I had this here. Okay, so because we are coming up soon to election day, someone here said, as a poll worker, I've been harassed and threatened by Trumpers wearing Trump gear simply for enforcing the law. The fact that Vance is encouraging harassment and threats of poll workers is disgusting. Ugly shit by ugly people, and I hate them. Yeah, so I don't know if you knew this here, but when you go vote, there are like strict rules in place here where you're not allowed to wear political merch as like a sign of like intimidation or building partisan vibes or whatever. So like this has been a rule like for decades now. This is not a new rule. This is not like an anti-MAGA rule at all. This has been around for forever. You're not allowed to wear like Reagan Bush 84 shirts when you go vote at the voting stations. You're not allowed to wear MAGA merch. You're not allowed to wear Obama 08 merch. You're not allowed to wear any political merch when you are attending the voting booths, stations, and designated areas and whatnot. There's like a perimeter radius enforcement. Cops are there to also enforce this as well. But yeah, you're not allowed to wear those things. This is particularly problemsome because you got, these MAGA folks are so like die hard with their cult shit at this point that yeah, they're really eager to get validated by wearing their MAGA stuff in public, as you already know here at this time. But so the story here went to early vote today. There's no political merch sign. Woman comes wearing a Trump gear. They tell her she can't. She calls one poll worker a dickhead and rips her shirt off. She told another poll worker to suck her clit, cunt. I don't know. And then this is why she votes Trump. And then JD Vance, your boy, VP candidate here. What a patriot. I saw this. I was like, there's no way he really said that, right? And then, well, you go over to his account and bam, here is a tweet. What a patriot. So, y'all, it's bro, it's why I had to show you here. I'm just like, man, I cannot believe it's actually a thing. Holy fuck. So, just another day, bro. Just like, yeah, you know, harass political workers and reinforce the cult status here. Jesus Christ, bro. Insane. Speaking of more cringe here, I didn't believe this at first, actually. I thought it was actually out of context here. But Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella, you may recognize this guy here, is getting a pay raise of $30 million. The news comes after, I mean, think about it here. All the layoffs that happened in the Xbox division, that happened in the Microsoft division after the OpenAI $10 billion contract, layoffs into $30 million raise, not salary, raise. Dude, this is just crazy, bro. Like, holy fucking shit. Remember when Nintendo wasn't doing so well, and on the back of the Wii U and the 3DS launch, in order to prevent layoffs, then CEO Satoru Iwata took a 50% pay cut? Yeah, I will routinely glaze Iwata. I mean, it's a bit more complicated than that here, but the point still stands that just like there's something scathing about American corporate business leadership and just like, you know, the stats are all there, bro. Like, you know, you look at from the, I forget when this happens here, but like if it's like since the 1980s with like Reagan's initial cuts of deregulation or whatever here, but at some point between the 80s and 2000, just CEO compensation just hits a number where the ratio of what CEOs made compared to the average worker in their company is like ridiculous. I think the number right now is something along the lines of like, it's like a 380x multiple. So the average CEO for an American corporation of a certain size, I think it's like 500 plus employees here, the CEO is making on average 385x what their average employee is making. So yeah, thank you. From 7x to 400x.
Is this outfit you trying to tell us how much you love Latinas?
I mean, Ducky, look. Let me calm down, bro. I don't even have can you just resub and say that the outfits drip? You have to really hit me with that one right there. Like, bruh. Live your truth, right? You know what I'm saying? No judge. They're working 385 times harder, obviously. Next up, I love this tweet here. The Sonic Heroes rule. If you have any trio of characters, you can fit them into the speed, fly, and power archetype roles. I agree. I actually agree here. If anything here, I find this, maybe it's the platformer bias in me here, but I'm kind of sad I didn't see more games copy the Sonic Mania template, if I'm being real. I feel like there's been some games like, what is it here? What was it called, chat? What was that game that starred it starred like Marvel characters or like X-Men, and it was on like PS2 and GameCube, and it was like a brawler, and you would swap between like the Brute and the Speed and some other shit. I don't know. I just feel like I wish I saw this game design explored more, because I really do like what Heroes was cooking up here, and I feel like I didn't I feel like what you see more now is like multiplayer co-op where there's like archetypes like Borderlands, but you never see like a single player game that gives you like, you know, these like designated what's the word here, function roles and whatnot. Thank you, Ultimate Alliance. Thank you. Okay, cool. There you go. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, I feel like we're cooking. I want to see more of this actually, or maybe y'all can tell me games that are doing more of that. Companies realize it's a lot of cognitive load, which it is. I don't know. Tell gamers get better, bro. I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. I mean, it's probably the reason why it's not happening here, but you know, in the end, I don't think Sonic Heroes game design is bad. It's more that the execution just needed a couple of tweaks here, which is why I'm really hopeful for the remake. If the remake does like 5 small things, not even drastically changing the game. You do 5 small tweaks, and Heroes is actually a way better game because of it here. If Knuckles, if like the power character's like attack, you know, auto combo doesn't like fling you off the ledge, the game's already like 80% better than what it was before. So, man, that'd be fucking sick here, bro. And maybe also because of like, maybe cooking here, maybe it's too complicated because it's too much at one time. Maybe same thing for Yoshi's Island too, because Yoshi, I hate to say it, you know, I want to make a video on this more where like I'm wondering why so many people hate Yoshi's Island. It's a celebrated game, but god damn, bro, no one plays the game. And the little data I have, SMW 1 runners, they hate Yoshi. They hate how Yoshi runs, or they hate how Yoshi is. They don't like playing it. And I'm wondering if it's because, like, you know, not to be cocky, but is it just too much on the, how you say, is it too much mental stack? You know, Yoshi can run automatically at full speed, and shooting eggs and being able to move while doing all of that, while shooting, while aiming. I mean, maybe I'm just built different. I don't know. But you're right. Maybe when you're running with Sonic here, being able to like immediately go into flight or fight and having like no in lag on any of that shit is pretty crazy. Going into flight and then throwing Knuckles and Sonic to be able to like do shit is, I love it. I think it's fucking badass here, but maybe I'm biased because it kind of reminds me of Yoshi in a similar way. Either way, Chad, I'm letting you know here in advance. The Shadow onesie will stay on because I'm so hyped for this rumored Heroes remake in 2025. I hope it's true. And if it is, I'm reading good, bro. I can't wait. I can't wait. All right, so any Texans here? This is so awesome. I've moved 30 minutes or 30 feet in 30 minutes. Maybe building an entire country around one form of transportation, it wasn't such a great idea. I mean, just, bro. Again, my tism kicks in here because we keep talking about like city planning and the lack of like viable alternatives to vehicles, and just where we are now, where traffic has only gotten worse in the last 40 years, and all we're doing is adding more lanes and just not. Oh my god, bro. I keep pounding my head against the wall here because it's like you see the problem, and they're trying to solve the problem, which means they're acknowledging the problem, but they're doubling down on what hasn't solved the problem as a proposed solution. And so this means that this just inherently means that being American means like dealing with traffic. It just means that like it's idiocracy. You know, you live in America, and congrats here, you're gonna burn 1/10 of your lifetime or whatever, like 1/100th of your non-refundable lifetime in traffic with congestion over just bad preventable logistics. And that's a bit depressing to admit here, you know. Minimum 1/100th on just whatever the fuck this is every day. Oh my god, bro. I know, it's just I'm an old record right now, but or a broken record, but like the premiere of the Ontario was just announced that building bike lanes have to go through him first. He's getting rid of bike lanes in Toronto. Are you Canada. All right, we're almost done here. So you may recall here, yesterday I showed y'all here the FF7, the big skip in FF7. They found a skip now that actually skips the part where, spoiler, Aerith dies, and now you can beat FF7 2 hours faster with Aerith in your party after the scripted portion of the game where she is to pass. This is a pretty fucking big deal, as I brought up before here, but I encourage you to go to another speedrunner who can tell you more about how the intricacies of how that works. But Aerith does live now. And, game director Naoki Hamagu says here, oh, blush face. So this caught his attention on Twitter, and I was like, oh shit, okay, based. So I thought I would throw you that real quick here, you know. Oh, damn. So, you know, speedrunners out here making it happen right now. All right, so, and then finally our last thing here. Let's see here. Our final thing. So Tom Holland, as you all may know here, Tom Holland, hashtag our current Spider-Man. He has been dating Zendaya since Homecoming, right? Since Spider-Man Homecoming here. If you don't know this, that's fine. I mean, you probably know this because, you know, she plays Mary Jane in the movie and da-da-da-da. All right, so I want to show you this real quick here. Here's her getting bombarded by paparazzi, and then here's our Spider-Man coming in to save the day here.
Pull back, pull back, pull back. Tom, watch out. No, it's okay, Tom.
King shit.
Hey, guys.
Are they actually dating? I'm out of the loop. No, they've been dating for not only have they been dating for years. Holland even admitted here in some interviews that he's like considering settling down and like he ready to father up. He ready to get off them guts and then some here. So no, yeah, they're actually, if I can here, I very much admire the positivity that they're because there's so much like surviving Hollywood, paparazzi, like AAA stardom, fandom, and all that here. You know, her with Euphoria, him with just being Mr. Marvel at this point. Holland having a really good head on the shoulders here because, like, you know, being Spider-Man as young as he is, and then, like, you know, effectively fulfilling his MCU initial contract, and then being so irreplaceable at this point that he is unironically getting, like, Robert Downey Jr. paychecks. He is so integral to Marvel and Spider-Man. Both are insanely, you know, massive properties, right? That by the time he did his contract and they needed him for, you know, the double feature of Infinity Game or Infinity War and Endgame, you know, previously you had heard here that like the AAA Illuminati rate for in a film, if you didn't know here, 20 million. This is like what Will Smith, Tom Hanks, Tom Cruise, etc. Like, you know, like The Rock, 20 million for one film was like the perceived ceiling on like what AAA stars can demand for being booked for a film. Then you get to like the superhero boom of the 2000s, and we get to the unironic endgame here of like the 20-year arc or the 15-year arc of building up Thanos and all the other shit here. And yeah, Robert Downey Jr. already out of contract per film is getting, you know, comfortably. By Endgame, dude was getting like 50 mil a film. The 50 mil figure includes like a front end paycheck plus like a percentage of theatrical box office royalties. So if they win, he wins, and when he wins a lot. So yeah, he banked up like comfortably north of 50 million for those films each. Tom Holland, same thing here. I mean, Holland, imagine, right? Like, you know, they want him so bad, and he's just working so much here that you know, he can just say, nah, I don't really feel like it. I feel like I'm scared of getting typecasted as Spider-Man. I'm scared I'm gonna get typecast because I'm doing too much of one kind of role. He can just kind of step down. And at that point, again, because he's not on contract at this point, he already fulfilled his like 7-film initial contract back when Civil War started in 2016. That yeah, they have to make it worth my time. His agent will say, okay, you want Mr. Holland? What it do, shawty? Make it rain. And so yeah, he was already getting like 50 mil. He was getting RDJ numbers by Endgame, which is crazy. So okay. Anyways, all that to say here that yeah, the amount of like wealth and influence and stardom and all the other shit here, it can make someone really, really toxic. It can make someone get out of touch. It can make someone just kind of get really stuck in like the superficial garbage and whatnot here. And continuously what I have seen, if I can glaze here on Mr. Holland, nothing but positivity here. Zendaya is taller than him. This is true. And our short king, average king, I mean, I don't think he's short personally, but it's just Zendaya is taller than him. She's taller. And he still, you know, if you see him in photos, I've always seen him like never try to like, you know, wear platforms to like match her height. No, king shit. Let her do her thing. He towers above. He's into that, I guess, or you know, I would be too. Whatever here, I don't even know what I'm saying right now. Okay, so you know, there's that. They have both, as far as the public side I've seen here, they've both always been very, very positive. So I love that. I love that for them. And when I think of the most positive couple I've seen proportional to this level of stardom, it's been pretty good here. So why did I just sit here and glaze Tom Holland for 5 minutes? Well, it's because, as you've seen here now, he sat here and just kind of like the paparazzi was being annoying, and he like snapped and like, you know, if you saw there, he kind of like shoved one of the makeup kits out of the way and like, you know, to bring Zendaya back in and move on with it. Let's see it one more time.
Pull back. Tom, watch out. No, it's okay, Tom.
Okay. So, and the thing about this is here, an excellent point to get is that the actor of Spider-Man snapping out at paparazzi is a canon event for my Spider-Verse fans here. So I always look for an excellent time to reflect back here, and it is now time for me to show you the canon event at play. So let's go back here to a banger. That time when Tobey Maguire told everyone to go fuck off here. Hashtag my Spider-Man.
Let him go, he can't see! We got you blocked. Let him go, he can't see! You can't block him in, guys!
Go! No. You're good. Hey, Toby, you're good. It's got a car. Okay, back up, guys. You can't see the car.
Get the fuck out of the way! I can't see! There are cars there, motherfucker! Get out of the way!
We're blocking the cars for you. Thank you, Spider-Man.
God, if that's not the most relatable thing in the fucking world, bro, like that is so base. They're already pre-like, by the way. They let you know that I really fuck with that one on the real. You know, just a real moment to just relate to. So I've shown that before here, nothing new right there. This, you know, reinforcing it's a canon event. But I didn't know that apparently Andrew Garfield also does some shit here. So what I want to show y'all now is, this is a raw reaction. I've never seen the Andrew Garfield one. I wasn't aware this was a canon event here. So let's see here what the canon event entails in the multiverse, shall we?
Watch out. Let him move through. Whoa, Andrew, relax, man. Whoa, what happened? Keep it Spider-Man.
Take it easy, bro.
Be careful, Andrew. Be careful, Andrew.
Yeah, watch out.
You gotta get around, man. He's a Spider-Man. Thank you, Spider-Man. Oh, shit, whoa. That's violent, man. Hey, get out of the way, man. Okay, guys, relax. Let him go, that's it.
Someone's gonna get hurt, man.
Don't throw some wave at us, man. Again? Whoa! Get him, man. I keep walking in front of the car. I didn't walk in the front of the car. Come on. Move.
Trying to drive is ridiculous.
Relax, man.
Take the subway.
Don't touch me. We're in the street. Okay, we're in the street. We're in the street.
Why is he so upset, dude?
Bro, dude, these guys are so fucking ruthless, bro. Oh my god, agony. Dude, they're parasites, dude. Oh my god. Oh man, he needed to give him a folding chair. Nigga moment guaranteed right there for sure. But good fucking lord, dude. Ugh. Why is he upset? Take the subway. Why is he upset, dude? Unfucking real, dude. Okay, but there you go, y'all. Now it's we have the trilogy now. It's confirmed across 3 different Spider-Man actors that it is indeed a canon event. So bless up here. I'll drop a tweet for you. Here you go. And with that, that was today's Try Hard Talk Mini. Hope y'all enjoyed that there. Nothing too important, but thought y'all would enjoy it nonetheless. So let's go ahead and shall we move on to Shadow? Bro, just okay. Let's see here. I will. I gotta get that booted up here. Let's change directories. We got some Shadow to get to, bro. I got a game to beat, bro. Gameplay on my Trihex stream? What? Bruh. Alright. I will, booting up right now here. Let's take a small 90-second here while I boot up the game, and then we'll get back to this, okay? Y'all, we back.
Gameplay in my Trihex stream? No way, dude.
Alright, so we need to presumably we need to go over to this waymarker here and do some shit. I forgot to make a command here, but I know that some of y'all were asking here, what's my impression? My impression of the game here is pretty simple. The game fucks. It's really fun. It's really good. It's a lot of QOLs that come from the best parts of both Frontiers and Generations from 2011. And the biggest critique would be not the quality, because the quality is like peak. It's got the sauce for sure. It would be that it's short. I mean, I'm hearing that this is like, you know, people are beating this in like 4 hours if they like streamline it really hardcore. But yeah, I'm at 15 hours right now, and I can tell I'm pretty close to beating the game. But again, I think that length is not as important as a factor as like the quality of the experience. Because if it's busting, you'll just play it again. Like, at least I would. Oh, and maybe that like S ranking the missions is kind of easy, but S ranking the stages is not as free though. So
something calls to me.
No. No.
oh shit, Doomwing. Oh shit, is that Radical Highway? Bro, that is so Radical Highway. Oh fuck. Lose 50 rings, press shoulder buttons, R2 to glide midair. Doomwing consumes rings over time. Okay.
I feel complete. I feel complete.
You cannot deny me, Shadow. You are finally complete. Come, face me. I shall claim you, mind, body, and soul, and become the perfect being.
It is time.
I'm sorry I put you on this path, Shadow, but I'm proud of how you have walked it. I believe in you, son.
Shadow!
It's all right, Maria. I'm letting go of that destructive anger. But I will continue to fight. Fight with your wish in my heart. your wish for everyone to have a chance to be happy.
Bro, I'm already gonna hit the feels here because I feel like you already know what's gonna happen, right? In the end, like, what will save humanity is gonna be like going back to like Maria dying is gonna be like a canon event and like a shorthand established explanation here. And it's gonna have to like choose to exit this like distorted reality where Maria is currently alive, and then go back to the appropriate dimension / reality where she does die, because for her dying is what's required for humanity to persist and live, and in the end it's what her wish was. And choosing between her wish of a happiness in humanity versus like Shadow's wish of just being with Maria again. And what does he honor more, her accompaniment or her wish? And it's gonna be so fucking sad. I'm gonna be fucking all teary and shit. I hope that's not like that would be the ending it would be, but like I'm hoping that's not the case. But I guess we'll find out when we play.
Nothing can stop me from reaching that eye now.
Wait, you can turn Doomwing on or off? Oh, they're tracked separately. Oh, shit. Okay, hang on now. All right. All right, let's cook, bro. Let's cook. I should have see what that first.
overcome every obstacle with this power.
Fucking banger, bro.
Out of my way.
I'm so fucking dumb. Oh my god. Okay, so you can't double jump when you're sliding. That was me just pressing the buttons wrong or something. Okay, okay. I planned that.
No!
Cringe.
Unleash the power!
I saw rings. I don't know if I'm going the right direction. I'm going for it. Damn. Okay. Yeah. No, I agree. I played like trash there for sure. Dude, that level was fun as fuck, dude. And I love that rendition of Radical Highway. Oh my god, just good on good. All right, go into the Black Doom toilet. Okay.
Unleash the power!
No!
Do it. Dude, it's so good. Oh my god. Curious of how this with the whole like, you know, Doom Wing track differently. You looking like oh, play boss. That stage makes me want to play this game. No, I mean, yeah, no. The obviously the mission S ranks are free. Clearly, yeah. Like, you know, not the stages. Yeah. What I'll say here is that yeah, if you're even like a moderate Sonic fan, like this is worth a cop right now. No regrets. But like when this is like half off for in like 6 months for like whatever like Steam Spring Sale or whatever, like bro, this is like the easiest cop at like $20. Like holy shit, the easiest cop ever, bro. Like you're playing peak for sure. Devil Doom. I don't know if this is the final boss or not. No spoils, but we'll see.
The time has come, Shadow.
Agreed. Time to sever this bond between us forever.
You know, I'm gonna say it real quick. There could be a hot take here, right? The fact that the game not only has like, what do we call these here? They're like way markers, but there are way markers that are tethered to the location of the objective interactable, including the button prompt to interact with it in a positive manner. So it's like, I don't know if we want to call that assist way marker or not here, but like this during a boss battle, some might consider this to be an invasive thing. Like it's like, okay, I'm gonna spell out to you exactly what to do and when to do it and what button to press when doing it. I don't know if I'd say I particularly don't mind it. I don't know. I'd be curious if it's like something that you find is like it's too much hand holding and just facilitating doing the right thing in a boss battle, or if you like it or not. I don't particularly mind it right now, but you know, I wonder if
Did you think that I wouldn't surpass you?
actually on second point, so it only pops up for the first phase, which is even better actually. So I think I don't actually mind at all, because like the first phase is really just there to kind of like remind you, hey, you know, remember we did this like 2 fights ago or whatever. So I think for me, actually, I like it even more now that I know that, one, as you mentioned earlier, you can turn it off, but also two, it only even appears during the very first interaction to just get you on guidance.
Surpass you.
Oh boy, here we go. All right, the real fight begins now.
Perhaps I should actually start trying.
Hollow threats from a hollow monster. This isn't good.
Knew it. Knew it. Also, banger alert.
Splendid, Shadow. Truly splendid. You are truly my finest instrument. A testament to my bloodline. See yourself as what you really are.
I am nothing. I have surpassed you. Time to end this once and for all.
It's useless.
Go! Go!
Okay, okay.
Go!
Didn't that badly.
Go! Go!
Resistance is futile. We will
Yapp! Go! Go!
struggle all you want. It is meaningless.
Go!
Chaos control. Your future is already decided. We will be one.
I was ready to mash my ass off.
I will not be stopped.
Cannot deny what you are. We are one and the same.
Shadow Hedgehog. This is the destiny I choose. Now, to end this!
Chaos Super Spear!
I crafted everything up till now. And yet, you deny me! Shadow, you...
Cinema. So I have a two. Let me please mob that your cringe line into that one. Bars. I have two thoughts here about this. So the fight was pretty free, but maybe I'm just going to throw my take here, and you can disagree if you want to. I will always take a overly easy fight or an overly easy boss that's kind of a breeze. I will always take that over the boss fight that overstays its welcome. Having an easy fight is way less annoying and painful than having a fight that just like is bad or hard for wrong reasons, or hard for bad reasons, and just really frustrating, repetitive, grueling, enduring too long, and just ultimately inflicting boredom on you. I think in the spectrum of like easy fight, good fight, and then long fight, out of these three, like the bad fight and the long fight are way worse than having the I guess like the bliss point or the too easy fight. Citation here, Sonic Superstars. Oh my god. Sonic Superstars and many other games just have shit. Frontiers even has like just fights that are just totally like, they are boring. They are like comfortably double the length they should be. This was 6 minutes long and it didn't really feel like, I mean, it's heavy on spectacle, sure, but like it didn't feel like 6 minutes long. I was continuously enjoying, even though it was pretty easy. So yeah, I'm not even tripping at all. This is all in compliment here. I just wanted to kind of give you like where I am on boss fights, and as you all already know here, I typically dislike the auto scroller fights where you're just like stuck waiting for vulnerability while the boss just sits there and just like teabags you and throws crap at you for 3 minutes, and you have to wait 3 minutes for your chance to finally interact with the fight. Those fights I hate the most by far, and Superstars is like loaded in that shit, and it's really fucking boring. So yeah, I'll take whatever this is over whatever the fuck Superstars, and to a degree Frontiers was trying to do. So also my second thought here, and I'm sorry, I know I continually attack God of War so often. I know I'm a broken record there, but I didn't know I would appreciate this here until I played Ragnarok for 200 hours. But when you finish a boss fight and you're greeted with a prompt to then continue onward, having a moment to breathe and just be like, okay, yeah, I did this. I like that a lot, actually. I really do. It bugs me so much. I hated that, you beat a boss fight. It's satisfying. It's hard. You get a pop off. And then you're immediately ass blasted with like two NPCs, Freya and what's his face, just like yapping something important, hardcore, but you can't even like stop it. You have to just like, you gotta just like, they just keep yapping. I don't even know what to do. I'm like busy. I'm literally popping off with the fight I just won, and I'm being told homework, pay attention right now, and it's like so fucking annoying. So I now respect and understand the hidden purpose behind a result screen, like. Bask in your glory. Take that moment. Click next whenever you're ready. Bro, I'm sorry. Just, again, I hope it doesn't come off too like pretentious here. Just like, man, it is like, I now appreciate this even all the more now.
Nice work. Perfect timing, too. Sonic is getting ready to confront the monster that trapped us here. If I'm going to switch the emeralds without him noticing, we have to do it now.
Very well. I leave it to you.
Okay. I'll take care of it. Aren't you coming? He might need your help.
I need to settle something first.
Whatever.
So edgy.
Shadow? I knew you could do it.
Maria.
I'm okay. Really.
Professor, what's happening?
Without Black Doom's influence, the time anomaly is beginning to heal. We are returning to our own point in time.
Yeah, fucking do it.
I'll stop Rouge. Use Chaos Control. Stop this moment in time.
Shadow? No. I don't want to be frozen in one place in time. Besides, your friends need your help.
But you don't know what's going to happen.
I know I'll see you again. And if fate draws us apart, I will always be in your heart.
Maria. Wait.
Oh man, what a... Oh man, leaves you wanting more so much, dude. Yo, shout outs to the director, shout outs to Ian Flynn, again, just really cooking up on the writing right now. Oh man, it's so shadowed to like, you can never show him crying, it has to be the tear off screen. Oh my god. But it's so good though, man. I'm so happy that like we're finally like it took, I mean, fuck, it took 20 years, but we're finally getting a continuation of Shadow just in time for Sonic Movie 3. Oh, I hope we get more, man. I hope we get more. I hope from here on, now that we've like done all this like retcon shit, we can move on to like advancing the Shadow stuff. Yeah, bro, good. In Ian Flynn we trust. I told y'all before, man, if y'all want a call to action here, you gotta hop on the Sonic comics, bro. Like, when the games were letting me down continuously from like 05 to fucking 2017, the comics were there, bro. The comics were what kept me going, man. I was like, yo, are y'all reading Peak right now? Because the Archie run is kind of gas. Issue like 115 to like to the end of the run till 293 is like straight godlike. So happy to have y'all here and enjoying it with me here. Trying to think of like what else. What are my other thoughts here? Also, I'm really happy that 06 is like, we're at a point now where like YouTubers didn't kill this game, and like Sega acknowledges that 06 exists now. With a what is it, Kingdom Forest or whatever it's called. So you know, I did hear there were some script rewrites and Generations vanilla on this remake shit. So it has me curious of like, I still think 06 is a good template to look into. I don't know if you want to do the whole like lore repair there, but you know, I don't know. There's definitely potential in 06 for sure. Oh, you're right. You're right. Christ City wasn't Generations, damn. Okay, that's fair. I think we can still say that 06 has been a beating bag for YouTubers now for, I mean, pretty much for 20 years straight. So it wouldn't have shocked me if like Sega felt really deterred from ever really embracing what worked in 06 and kind of like silently brushing it off from here. But you're right. You're definitely right. Well, I mean, it's a mixed bag, I would say, because like 06 contains like a lot of really bad plot holes, which is going to happen when you have like time travel. So in terms of like narrative and repairing it, I mean, there's a lot you got to fix here. Time travel, plot holes, it's pretty steep. You have to kind of call it like one of the dimensions and not like the dimension or whatever. Blaze dying is fucking lame as fuck. I don't know. It's just, there's potential there, but you got to really figure out what you're going to do from the very jump. Headcanon doesn't want to work on it, but we need Mania too. Well, Headcanon is now Morning Star Studio, right? And they already released Penny's Big Breakaway, so I'm not sure if you know, in the end they're too good at what they did and they deserve moving on to their own thing. Also, banger alert. But also, I do agree here. We don't really need we don't need Mania 2. We need to advance Sonic forward. Oh, this song's such a fucking banger, bro. Celebrating the legacy is something we're already kind of doing with like generations 1 and 2 here, and with Mania. I'd love to see Sonic again kind of advance forward. Give me the Mario Odyssey of the franchise. Like really like elevate Sonic to the next level. Exactly. We need innovation, not stagnation. 100%. This is what I said back in 2017. I'm like, this is a good step forward, but we need to really push forward here. Want to see them advance forward. Hey, I would kill to see a Sonic Advance trilogy reimagining. Like we saw yesterday here. I think the movement and I think what you had going on in Advance 2 is fucking godlike. If you clean up the levels and expand upon that, that'd be great. Like you were saying, Cryptic, I completely agree with that. I don't know if they will. It's tough to say. Yeah, that'd be so fucking sick though, for sure. Gamers aren't ready for Advance 2 to become the norm. See, but it can be done though. It can be done. I mean, the movement in Mario Odyssey, Mario has like 22 movement options in Odyssey, give or take. And normies can play that game. It's like, it's simple, but has depth. Advance 2 can be the same thing. And honestly, I think I'm to the left of you on this one, actually. Because I'm like, be radical. I want to see Sonic Heroes' formula expanded upon. You know, normies, they'll figure it out. Give me that mental stack. There's room for potential, for sure. For sure. Yeah, the game is short. That's the thing. Okay, so I took my time here, and I got 10.5 hours, so I didn't even meet 15. So yeah, I could see where if you're like a sweat, you can get this. You can probably bang everything out in like in under 5. You know, when you add in the streamer tax, right? Like my 10 hours is probably like, I can see where you can easily chop it down to half. Speedruns will probably be like even shorter than this, honestly. So here we got the so in the end, how many stages are there here? So Space Colony 1, 2, Rail Canyon 1, 2, Kingdom Valley 1, 2, Sunset Heights 1, 2, Chaos Island 1, 2, and Radical Highway. Yeah, 6 levels is pretty pretty bare. But again, I mean, so was to a degree, so was Generations 2011. So yeah. With the eyeball. Oh, you're right. Okay. Activate the Doom Zone. So wait, what does this do? So now there's like more, more shit to do now.
Unleash the power.
More key levels. It's the only way to get last one increases. Okay. Nice, nice. So these new ones are what, these? I'm dumb. All right, yo, this is hot. I like this actually. I'm bad. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm bad. Oh my god, dude. I always do the airdrop too early. I gotta trust more. God. Oh, fuck. Okay, alright. So, didn't know there was gonna be a hard mode. So now, it wasn't even a big beef, by the way, for the record here. Just that I thought that S rank on the missions, not levels, was pretty free. Like I just blatantly was still doing like first try exploration and still getting S rank on some things. Now knowing there's a hard mode and that bosses also have a hard mode and all that shit, dude. Okay, look, I love it. You know, for the normies who want the low skill barrier of entry, yeah, breeze through the game. For the junkies who want the real, you know, that's for us. I love it. Even better. That's even better than everybody wins. I eat, they eat, everybody wins. Normies are happy, so it'll sell well. We get sequels greenlit. The junkies like me are happy. More gameplay. Fat W's there, you know. W's in the chat. So, but yeah, this has been totally rad. I do got a jet in 20 minutes, so generally I've seen what I need to see here. I definitely have thoroughly enjoyed my time. If you wouldn't mind, I actually like to go ahead and we can go ahead and eat now, and then we'll find something to wrap up with from there. Because from here it's just kind of like, yeah, play more of the game and whatnot. I'm not sure if we'll do more here. There's still like more I gotta do. Like I gotta like, you know, I have a dying YouTube channel I'm trying to save right now. So we do gotta get back to figuring out like what I'm doing there. We could play more Shadow tomorrow for sure. I'm just not sure exactly. Oh yeah, if you got some runs here, yeah, we can look at some more runs tomorrow. But so right now, if you didn't hear, like a quick plug, if we can, like just kind of give you a, because of course I want to play more. Like there's many things I want to play, y'all. I want to play everything here clearly, but like, right now we are at a crisis currently. If you give me a second here, I'll pull it real quick here. We're currently at a crisis right now. So I have been reawakened and I actually tried to apply myself with YouTube recently. I had a little 9-month hiatus. You may recall here the subathon happened and it was kind of crazy. But my recent video popped off, and I see here the path forward. It's very clear that like the path to growth, if I want more views and like more like income stability, I want to like make my safety net higher than whatever I saw when I went to Japan for a month, right? So I'm interested in obviously growth and just being able to like do more of what I want to do without having to worry about like blatantly monetizing my audience with things like subathons. It was cool to give that a shot, but I feel pretty bad for how hard and long that really went. Anyways here, I see my potential as a content creator, and I think I can do things broadly in terms of enhancing the medium of speedrunning, and also just kind of like bring forward to the table mass audience appeal in Yoshi's Island. I think Yoshi's an amazing game. I think Yoshi fucks. I think Yoshi speedruns are like peak, and I'd love to push myself to kind of make everyone see what I see when I play Yoshi and I speedrun Yoshi, etc. So this video popped off here because it got 19K views, which is like way higher than anything I've ever uploaded in the last 4 years. But also did apply myself and did quite a bit of some editing and pre-planning with that one. And I'm really excited to push the envelope further. So I want to continue to do that. So with that, that's why we gotta keep pushing on Yoshi, and it means I gotta focus on content creation and less on just like, Trihex the gamer with my casual backlog. I love Shadow. I played Shadow. We did Shadow. But I gotta get back to like figuring out what I'm doing here, which includes like doing more Yoshi speedrun stuff as I'm trying to get this next video out, which I'm quite behind on currently. So there's that. There's also there's a second channel here where I did upload a bunch of stuff recently, but I'm currently taking a small break from dropping the Twitch VOD segments here that are pretty cool, so I can focus on getting this next video out there. So that's what I need to do. There's also the VOD channel, by the way, if you're curious here. You can go over here and look at the if you like what I'm doing there, let me know what's good. I asked y'all recently here. I don't think anyone actually responded here. Yeah, nobody did. But I asked here if how are y'all enjoying the VOD channel, and if there's anything more I can do to make the VODs better for y'all. So just kind of a little small shout out here that if you enjoy my Twitch streams, do look forward to what I'm cooking up on the YouTube side, because that's kind of where you have to really like be in the kitchen to get these normies to come check us out for all this year. Y'all the real ones being here right now, but I think there is potential that I'm not tapping into by applying myself in the broad market of YouTube at this time. So I'm pretty excited about that, and it's like I'm ultimately explaining here why I'm not being as indulgent. Previously, I would play games and I would beat them and I would indulge really hard, right? I put in 200 hours on Tears of Kingdom. I put in like 100 hours on Prince of Persia, Lost Crown. I felt really good and validated when I was, finally playing and finishing games, because I got really insecure, and I had people who were like, I had haters who were like roasting me for like not finishing games I start. To which I'd argue like most streamers really don't finish games anyway. Like there's a diminishing return whenever like, Persona 5 day 16 and like somebody wasn't here for like day 1 and just like totally lost on what's happening. So you in the end, like the longer the commitment of the content you're producing, the more alienating and the less accessible it will be anyway. So the minority who's mad about like not finishing games or mad about like whatever bullshit, it's like, well, first off, motherfucker, you have games you don't finish. So I don't want anyone clapping about that is already a hypocrite anyway, because it's like, bro, like your Steam library is loaded in games that you bought and you ain't even started, much less finished. So I don't hear that. I don't hear that shit at all. First off, here, hypocrite. Second off, this arbitrary standard where you gotta finish the game because you started as a stream content thing is like really, really silly anyway. Like, I mean, it's a hard commitment. What if I don't like the game? What if I like the game and the game gets dumb halfway through the shit? I don't know. That happens and shit like that. So there could be a million reasons why I don't finish games, because there's a million reasons why you don't finish games either. So, you know what I'm saying? So like, I try to like, so I'm just more confident in myself now, and I just wanted to kind of give y'all a transparency that I'm gonna be cooking up more YouTube stuff for the first time ever, and with that, it means I'm gonna be having to ration my time a lot more, because I'm gonna be, you don't see it here actually, but But yeah, I you know, I'll show you my little tabs here. But like you know, I'm in Premiere Pro video editing, and I'm grinding away right now. I be in there right now, y'all. So I have it over here. It's over here. Hang on. Yeah, you can see here. If I can, just a small sample of what I am talking about here. Give me a second. Yeah, you can see over here on my offline tab that I have here like Adobe Learn tabs open and YouTube Learn tabs open. All I've been working on is literally just like I'm applying myself with, like, again, Premiere Pro and After Effects tutorial so I can bump up my motion graphics and the things I kind of want to convey when I'm going through the speedrun dissections. And also, like, learning on YouTube, like, I'm studying, like, how to script make and be engaging, learning more about, like, what thumbnails and titles are working well in 2024 with speedrun adjacent content. And I've been, when I'm not streaming, I'm like literally going waist deep trying to level up myself on YouTube, because I know that's the path to prosperity at this time. So I've been really working hard on that. Hopefully you'll see it soon here. And I hate that I'm like already like showing things and trying to, like, you know, give y'all promises here, but it's more like I feel really guilty and bad because, like, you know, I know people typically expect me to like play and beat games, but I'm just seeing now like how much more important my time is spent if I work on the things that actually generate more content. In the end, like, of course, I would love to have the luxury of being able to be way more indulgent and just do what we did before, which was, like, you know, get all the endings in Nier Automata, or get 100% and, you know, whatever, Prince of Persia Lost Crown, or just, like, binge hardcore on Tears of the Kingdom. But I'm just seeing here now, like, what it takes to be disciplined and produce, you know, what I would say is Trihex peak. And it means we gotta, like, I have to spend a little bit less time doing stuff on Twitch, so I have more time to work on the back end stuff, and then, you know, cook up the Premiere Pro stuff for the YouTube. So appreciate y'all for understanding there and all that. You know, hopefully that doesn't come off too like I'm not being inconsiderate. I'm trying to really, like, reassure y'all that, like, I care a lot, and that's why the streams have been not as frequent, maybe more shorter, because I'm working on, like, you know, I usually never have things to announce, and I'm hoping to have cool things to show off for y'all, you know, really soon. You know what I mean? Whenever it's just like the routine of I'm live and we're just gonna, like, talk and then I'm gonna play something, like, I think I can do better than that for sure. And I do believe, and I feel really good because y'all, you know, y'all did turn up here for Shadow. We had a lot of new homies come in for my Shadow playthrough. Not that it was anything saucy or crazy, but that still feels really good for, you know, I would assume here people tuned in and stayed here because they really enjoyed watching a Sonic fan enjoy a Sonic game, which is really awesome. A lot easier to do whenever I enjoy the game compared to when I was playing Frontiers. That was, you know, that was definitely a lot harder to do there. But, you know, when the game's good, it's just really easy to be a positive person and just kind of, like, glaze up, you know, what it was. Could have been the first suit too, honestly. I don't know. You know, maybe not. So yeah, there. With that, okay, let's go ahead and I did have this I wanted to, while we're on the topic of Shadow and all that, before we leave the directory here, I wanted to look at this this here. Now that y'all have all listened here, thank you again. The voice of Shadow, he did an interview recently. I kind of wanted to hear what he had to say, actually, if you don't mind. So this is kind of a low-key thing here, but I'm wondering if y'all enjoyed the voice of Shadow. I personally, I'm trying to remember who it was here. I don't know if it's the voice of Rouge the Bat, but there's a female voice in Sonic Dream Team, and whoever's voice it was awful. I think it was Rouge. I don't know if it's the same actress here or not, but, like, yeah, let's go ahead and see. Let's go see what's cooking here, shall we? I don't know how y'all feel about the current voice of Shadow now, and I forget who the original one was and everything else here, but let's see what's popping here.
Hey there, I'm G and welcome to the next level. I am here at Dragon's Lair for LairCon 2024, a cool little event for an awesome comic shop that is here in Houston, and I am honored to share the stage with one of the original Sonic Adventure voice cast teams. You might know him as somebody who comes from a darker side of Sonic, one that you might not have ever thought would be one of the stars of the franchise, but turned out to be, it is his year after all, Dave Humphrey. Dave Humphrey, great to meet you.
How's it going? Yeah, nice to meet you.
Great to meet you too, Dave.
All right. Any nerds in chat here? Help me out here. I don't know the hierarchy. So David Humphrey is the original voice, and then who's the current voice right now?
Or David, I guess I said. What do you prefer?
David.
David. Okay, David Humphrey. Got
Few
it.
people can call me Dave, but they pay extra for that.
Oh, okay. Good to know. Good to know. It's a little small fee for that.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So this guy was the Adventure 2 voice, and then Kirk Thornton is the new voice. However, y'all say that Jason Griffith is the peak voice. When did Keanu? Oh my God. Okay, so Jason Griffith. What games did he voice Shadow as? Was it like Shadow 05 or like or which games?
For those of you that don't know who you are, tell us a bit about yourself.
06. Okay.
So yeah, my name is David Humphrey, and I am the original voice of Shadow the Hedgehog, and really exciting to be a part of this franchise. And yeah, I'm an actor, singer, director, performer, voiceover artist. So I do a lot of different things, dabble in a lot of different things, and have for quite a few years, probably over 30 years now.
So you say that you're a singer as well, too.
I'm a singer as well.
Do you do stage Broadway or anything like that?
Yeah, we do music. I do musicals, and mostly musicals, but I have a band as well that I sing with, and so yeah, stay busy for sure.
Excellent. So you're more than a quadruple threat. You can do it all.
I try, but I'm getting older, so yeah.
Age is just a number.
Exactly.
So before you got the role of Shadow for a Sonic Adventure, were you a fan of either the Sonic games or the comics or the TV shows before that? Like, what was your first real exposure to Sonic?
Yeah, I didn't really know anything about the world. I wasn't a big gamer when I was a kid. I did have an Atari and did some things like that, but I wasn't good, so I never went down that road. But yeah, my first access to all of this was auditioning for this role. This was my very first voiceover role.
Really? Like first ever?
First ever.
Nice. So the thing of like Shadow the Hedgehog basically started a whole another.
Okay, we're going down a rabbit hole now because I was looking for. I wasn't aware this wasn't the current VA. I thought I had the current VA here. My apologies. But I'm seeing here there's this TMZ clip of that went viral for Jason Griffith, and he I don't know if this is the Nothing Burger here.
Hey there! Before we get started, I wanted to give a huge thank you to everyone who was a part of the Sonic Expo 2020.
By Ted Theodore Logan.
All right, so what happened here?
Shadow is now being voiced by Ted Theodore Logan, John Wick, and Neo. So I think that's pretty good. That's pretty good company to keep. I think it's an excellent casting choice myself. In fact, when there were rumors about Keanu and several other actors, and people would ask me, who did I think it would be if it weren't me? I said, I hope it's Keanu, because I could really, I think even his just natural speaking voice lends itself to Shadow so well that it's a great choice. Recently, people have been speculating that I was going to play Shadow in the movie, and I, when personally asked, I said, if I am, I don't know anything about it. But no, I wasn't asked, and I think that's fine, because one of the many rewards of being in this business is being asked to voice a character that's so beloved and means so much to so many people, and then to share that character with someone like Keanu. I mean, it's such an honor. Dude, if I was bitter about it, I mean, that would be throwing away 20 years of career that I have because I got to be those characters at some point. I really think, they want to keep it fresh. They want to keep everything new.
For sure. Okay, nothing we didn't already know right there. Okay, cool. It's going to kind of, because we're running low on time here.
I'm Jason Griffith.
And then, okay, I just wanted to hear, okay, so now Kirk Thornton. I'm curious of these voices now. So let's go over to Kirk Thornton real quick. Just want to see what,
23 in
I
Dallas,
intended
Texas. It was an honor to be a special guest at such an amazing event full of passionate Sonic fans.
Oh, by the way, yeah, I could have went to this if I know this was actually a thing, but there's like a Sonic specific convention that happens in Texas. I did learn about this, and I'm like, oh, I actually could have. Man, Venom was would call me hyper autistic here, but like this, I hate to say it, I would totally go to this, bro. She would roast me so hard, but I totally would actually go to this. Fuck.
Artists, cosplayers, content creators, musicians like Victor McKnight and Johnny from Crush 40, and of course, the voice actors. I had an absolute blast, a 3D blast, if you will, and I cannot wait for the next one. Much love to Phoenix, Jovial Knights, and all the Chaos creators for making history happen. That being said, let's do it to it.
Go with 06 Eggman with the nipple.
Hey everybody, I'm G. Welcome to the next level once again here at Sonic Expo 2023, and I am here with the voice of one of the greatest anti-heroes of all time, the one and only Edgy the Hedgy, Shadow the Hedgehog, Mr. Kirk Thornton. Thank you so much.
Hey G, how you doing?
Agreeing to talk with me today.
Oh no, it's so good to be here. You know, I love it.
Absolutely. So you're here at Sonic Expo.
Yeah.
First year's actually really technically the first year as a full-on convention, but since back in 2018. Seeing them go from such a small little event to a big convention like now and having wonderful guests like you here. So far in this entire weekend, what has been some of your favorite experiences that you've had here at the Sonic Expo?
Well, you know, it's just the fans. It's the fans. They come up and, you know, when we're in the studio, we don't have any idea what kind of effect we have, or even when it gets aired. But, you know, some fans, they come up and they're like weak in the knees. Mm-hmm. And it's so touching to meet them and interact with them and be able to talk with them and get them to relax and realize that, you know, we're just normal guys, and that, you know, and spend some time with them. You know, ask them about who they are and get to know them. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, because the Sonic community, the Sonic fandom is pretty much passionate like any other fandom. In all the times that I've been through multiple different conventions.
You know, I did not cover that, Mr. Shadow, but I did notice that here. Yeah. The kid in episode 2 is Commander Abraham, because of the eyes, right? The eyes give it away for the continuity. I didn't notice that right away until we watched Dark Beginnings the second time with the bonus ending. And I was like, ooh, how did I miss that? Wow, I'm dumb. Good shit, though. Good shit.
They're just so mighty and so loyal and so lovable that it's just wonderful. It's been this way this whole.
Okay, so we're running short on time here. So, okay, so there's like, okay, so there's Kirk Thornton, Wholesome, whatever else here. I did see this, and I don't know if I shared this during the subathon or not. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna have to add this to like our stream react fodder we'll get to eventually here. Goddamn, it's just there's so much going on here right now, and I'm running really long time. I have this video here, and I don't remember what this was actually about. Sonic versus Shadow: The Story Behind the Voices with Griffith. Do y'all remember what this was about actually? This is him telling the story of like how the VA casting happened or whatever, or like what?
I voiced, thank you very much, Sonic the Hedgehog from 2003 to 2010. My very first video game I ever worked on was Shadow the Hedgehog, and that was such a magical experience. They gave us the script, and it was the size of the Manhattan phone book, because there's so many cutscenes, so many endings, so many variations in that game, and I loved every minute, and I was terrified every minute because I thought they were going to fire me at any point. Because I was so young, and Sonic was the very first big thing I'd done, and I thought it just seems like they made a mistake. You know, how did they chose me for this iconic role? At any point they're going to realize, and they're going to, you know, have me escorted out with security. But that never happened. Well, it did in like 2010, but I got to voice Sonic, Shadow, Jet, and a slew of other video game characters and animation based, starting with Sonic. Sonic started everything for me. Previous to that, I'd been working in commercials. I was the voice of JetBlue for about 3 years. I said, JetBlue, it's not the only way to fly, but it should be. And I did a bunch of Zit commercials for Zit Cream. We weren't selling Zits. We were trying to get rid of them. And so for me, Sonic sort of evolved, because when I started, it was.
Hang on 1 second. Okay, this video here looks really fun. Just small thing. Of course I wanted to see this earlier. Can we get a comparison of the past and current VAs? And see here, assess real quick.
Chaos Control!
It was 1 month before the Doctor took over the world. The first time I encountered Him. Infinite can create virtual reality projections. They have mass and form, but no heart and soul. Replicas. The problem is, they may not be real, but their powers are as formidable as the originals. According to Rouge, Infinite can create unlimited numbers of them. Exactly. As it stands, there's no way we can win this. Tell me what you did to Omega. I don't know you. And the only thing of no consequence around here is that big mouth of yours. There's no more time. We have to break into the fortress now. The doctor hasn't given up. Don't let your guard down yet. Seems like this place is important. No wonder the cannon fodder has been putting up a fight. I can't imagine the doctor would do something like that without reason.
Chaos Emerald. There you are.
Chaos control!
Sonic. They're air shoes. What
Well,
did you do?
I don't watch Prime, so I didn't really care about the Prime comparison. I was looking for the other, okay, this video's not the one I was looking for ultimately. Okay, alright, continuing on.
It was sort of like this. It was a little more nerdy. It was more like Ryan Drummond's Sonic.
No disrespect. They did play a clip of Ryan Drummond to me when I auditioned originally and said, sort of emulate this, don't copy it. But by the time I was done with Sonic, he sounded like this. And that was all based on the producers and directors asking me to make him cooler because they wanted him to be a little less nerdy, more cool. So that was sort of my arc. I don't remember if Shadow sounded different from the beginning of when I started voicing Shadow to the time that I was canned, but he was based on a roommate that I had named Carl. And Carl he'd always want to talk about the book he was writing, and he'd smoke cigarettes at 8 in the morning. And Carl worked the third shift, so as soon as I was waking up, he was coming home. Hey, man. And so I based Shadow on him. When they asked me to audition for Shadow, I immediately knew, I'm like, oh, this is Carl. And then Jet, he sort of came after I was voicing Usopp on One Piece. And
Usopp was a little crazy like this, but then Jet, just put a little bit of like grit into his voice, and then you got Jet.
And that was based on, if anybody cares, that was based on, I remember my friends and I and my former girlfriend at the time, ex-girlfriend, we had a Memorial Day spectacular and we were taking pictures. This is back when you had to get film developed. And so one of the pictures, I was sitting there, it was a picnic in the park, and I was sort of like hunched over next to like a brown paper bag like that. So I was like that. And my friend saw that and said, oh, look, it's Eddie the Troll. And so we started giving Eddie the Troll a voice. And I know,
maybe he sounds like this. I've got a bag, a brown paper bag.
And then just as fate would have it, 2 weeks later, I went in and auditioned for Usopp, and immediately, again, serendipitous, I knew exactly the voice I was going to use for him. As we never do, I didn't know if I was going to get the job or whatnot, but I was pleasantly surprised to find a couple weeks later that they'd cast me in that. And I love when things come together like that, when you're having fun and you don't have to push for something, and I call it divine inspiration, just seeing the picture of Usopp and saying, oh, I know exactly the voice I'm going to use for that, or seeing the picture of Shadow and saying, that's Carl. Funny story, when I auditioned for Sonic X, I got a call back and they said, we love the voice you're doing, but I was also auditioning for Chris Thorndike at the same time, who was the Chris in Sonic X. And the producer, Michelle, asked me to swap those two voices. She said, can you do the voice you're doing for Chris for Sonic? So I don't know exactly what I was doing for Sonic that was different, but I switched them. I put the Chris voice for Sonic. And then I thought, oh, of course, there's no way they're going to hire me. And then 3 weeks later, I was working in my agent's office and answering phones because my agent was out of town when 4Kids called to book me. And they had no idea they were talking to me. So I answer the phone, Frontier Booking, and they say, yes, Jason Griffith came in last week to audition for Sonic. And I went, oh, great. I get to hear the rejection firsthand. And I was like, oh, yes, I'm familiar. And they said, great, we'd like to hire him next Wednesday for the voice of Sonic the Hedgehog. And I just about fell out of my agent's chair. And I wanted to say, it's me! It's me! But of course, I couldn't because that would have freaked everyone out and they would never have understood. And the funniest part is then my agent was in Florida at the time, checking in with me, and I told him, John, I booked Sonic the Hedgehog. And his reaction was, Jay, no, you didn't. And I said, no, I swear, John, I booked Sonic the Hedgehog. Jay, stop lying. It took me getting one of the other agents on the phone to tell him, no, Jason really booked Sonic the Hedgehog. So that was fun. My whole career has been filled with, I never knew that could happen. Over and over. To this day, there are...
Also, quick thing here officially. I do gotta go. I'm literally waiting on Madge. They're late. They text me they're running 15 minutes late here, so I'm just waiting on them to get home and then get to Discord, and then we're gonna start the meeting. So I'm just stalling right now. But yeah, the stream. If you're wondering why I'm not playing Shadow or watching this, because I am about to leave. I'm live longer than expected because they're running late. Okay, all right. So latage, Madage.
Even
what? Spend more time with y'all here actually, so that's pretty cool.
Coming out and doing these conventions, I never knew this was a thing that I could do, or that people would be interested in even seeing me. The thing I forgot, because when I was voicing Sonic, it seemed like everybody wanted Ryan.
Are you going in the shadow onesie? Well, it's a Discord call, so of course, yeah. Why would I take it off? It's comfy.
Drummond back, so I would get lots of hate mail, quasi-death threats, like give him his job back, and I'm like, I'm just an actor, like all I did was audition for the part. But I forgot that so many people that were 5, 6, 7 years old when the show came out or the video games came out would grow up to be you. So I forgot. I didn't forget. I never even realize. I figured you guys were still all 8 years old. That this would be a thing, like an actual thing, and so it's really cool. But it's just been a whole ride of like I never knew this would happen. I never thought this could happen, and this is so cool that it is happening. So yeah, that's the long and short of it. I could talk for hours and hours. Ask my wife; she knows. But do you guys have any questions? Because I'd love to. Yes, Noah, I remember you, man.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, I'm still okay. Oh yes. Quick question.
Oh, okay. I'll come back to you, man. I'll come. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yes, the only thing that kind of confused me about the Sonic X voice actors is that how come the guy, what's the name of the guy who voiced Dr. Robotnik?
That's Mike Pollock.
How come Mike Pollock got the voice of
Yeah.
Dr. Robotnik for 15 straight years, but everybody else was dropped?
Ooh, good. Ooh, saucy question. Very good question, actually. Okay.
Let me call him real quick and ask. No, I don't think any of us know. So the official word was we were recording in New York City and they wanted to move the production out west. And so this is back during when it wasn't so easy to do a patch where you could just record remotely. So they just got a whole new team out on the West Coast. I don't know why Mike got to continue, but maybe because nobody is better than Mike and, nobody could beat him. But, it's like Spider-Man or just a lot of characters you can think of, man. I think it's cool that Sonic has an evolution and he does have different voice actors in different phases. So, it never, it did bother me in the beginning to not be voicing him anymore. But now, I just realized how much that opened up and started my whole career. So I'm totally cool with other people voicing Sonic aside from me. So I wish I knew the official story, but they don't, as actors, we're sort of...
Oh, man. This is all what I've heard, too. I literally heard that, literally just came down to, you don't live in you live in New York and you need to relocate to. You'd have to be in LA for us to want to continue. And I recall like somebody. I don't think it was for some reason I recall Ryan Drummond was the one who was saying all this shit. But I think by that point he was already being bopped out for the 4Kids casting at this time here. But I recall he wanted to keep being Sonic, but just Sega of America was just not like bending over and like they weren't even trying to work with him on like keeping him there. Oh no, we got to recast. All right, and just like okay, well I can relocate. I can do remote. We can at my expense even. I recall him like being pretty adamant about like tell me what I got to do to like keep being Sonic, and they just didn't want to hear it. Which feels pretty unfortunate all the way through here. Not that like Drummer's the best Sonic, but I am nostalgic for Drummer though for sure. So
in the dark about all of it. They call us when they need us. We get the lines, and then that's it. It's not like I've never played one of the games I voiced. I don't remember exactly what I was recording, but I was at 4Kids when an engineer, John Dixon, came in, and they must have been holding auditions, and I wasn't included in them. And so he came in with a little picture of Shadow and a little paragraph, probably just described who he was, what he was. And said, do you want to audition for this? And I said, sure. And I want to say there was a callback after that, although I can't. Again, it's so long ago. I can't be sure. But what was the question though?
If they gave you like a.
Oh yeah, so they always give you like a little paragraph, which sometimes helps. Sometimes it's more confusing. I always find it's better to just look at the picture and kind of get a voice from that. And at the time, I thought lightning can't strike twice. I thought I'll audition for it, but there's no way I'm going to get this because I'm already Sonic, But when I was cast, I felt like, of course this was meant to happen. As happens in all auditions, you get a little character bio, little picture, and then the name of the game is nobody knows what they want until they hear it, including me, including the actors. Anyone else? Yes, sir.
My question relates to the origin story that you brought up about the voice that you were recording for Sonic at the first time.
Yeah.
They gave you an audio clip and they said, we want something similar
Yeah.
but distinct. Are you sure that it wasn't Jaleel White that you were given? Are you familiar with him? He voiced...
I am very familiar with... I am...
Just skimming here and see what we got.
Episodes of Sonic where, instead of sounding like a teen, he sounds more like he's 12. He's like, the stars in the sky look the same. Familiar with Sonic before you started recording?
Oh, gosh, yes. So the funny thing is, growing up, I always had a Nintendo. So Mario was my thing. My sister was always jealous. She wanted to play, and I was like, no, you stay away from my Nintendo. And then in 1993, she got a Genesis, so she had Sonic, and she's playing Sonic, but then I one-upped her and became Sonic, So it's been like this sibling rivalry for all this time. But I remember playing, my cousin and I would play video games all the time. My cousin and I actually moved to New York and became actors together. So we have a long history, but he had a Sega CD, and so we played a lot of Sonic CD, among other great nostalgic games that, and it's so funny, it's so great to have those experiences, because when I started recording, when I was doing, say, Shadow the Hedgehog, the video game, I was 22, might have been 23. I could remember all those times sitting on my cousin's bedroom floor playing these games with him, and the entire time I was recording those games, I thought there's a 12-year-old out there who's going to be hearing my voice come through their television, and they're going to feel the same way that I felt. So I always try to keep that in mind when I was recording and kind of keep that magic alive, as opposed to, this is just a job or I just want to do good. I'm like, no, I get to do this magical thing that I didn't even think was possible for me to be able to do when I was 12, 13 years old, And all of a sudden, here I am in the booth, and I get to be Shadow, I get to be Sonic, and it's like a huge responsibility, but it's also like a huge responsibility to have fun and keep that spark of just that magic alive, And I think that far too often is overlooked in this profession. People just career focused and driven and everything. And I just always, you know, found myself so grateful and lucky to be able to do what I do. And I never take it for granted, you know, never. Yes, ma'am.
Did you always know that you wanted to be a voice actor? And if so,
we can do one more here.
Led you to be the voice of a character?
So, no.
All right, so do you record your lines together when doing the video game stuff? Good question.
You saw the lines together, or did you guys do it separately?
For different projects, we would go together. When I was working on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, we would be, you're familiar? It's underground, I know, very, it would be all the Turtles, except for Sam Riegel, who was on the other coast, in a room together with me when I was Usagi. For Sonic, though, we never recorded together. That was always separate. And they were very merciful in the sense that they didn't have me do Sonic and Shadow at the same time. They would ask, who do you want to do first? Although I can do it really well. No, you can't. Yes, I can. I've been doing it for years. I've been doing it for years as well. I've been doing it longer than you. So I can do it now, but back then I think that would have blown my head apart.
Any fun interactions with Mike Pollock?
Every day.
All right, y'all. Well, yeah, he's gonna ping me anytime now, so we gotta go ahead and find someone to raid here. So I hope y'all enjoyed today's stream. If you want to catch more of this video here, just like, you know, seeing Jason Griffith like do his thing. Yeah, this was really fun. Maybe we'll finish it. Again, I will be live tomorrow, but it'll be tomorrow evening. I kind of want to get my YouTube workload up and going again here. So we're done with Shadow Generations for now. I really need to do some more Mario Maker, so I need to get like Mario Maker footage going so I can like start crafting up a Mario Maker video and give that a test drive and see how that does with the YouTube audience. So tomorrow would be primarily getting this Mario Maker-ish up and going, and then if we have extra time, if there's like an after party, if I feel like I got enough footage I need here to then hop in to edit it, we'll see what we can do from there. But of course I appreciate y'all. I love that y'all were here today. Thank y'all so much. A little short stream, but we're gonna be we're hitting it. We're hitting the ground running all the way through here. I'm gonna find someone to raid for y'all. And also, if you're curious, the meeting in question here is it's a strategy planning meeting. They're inviting me for consultation for Speedrun Summit 2025. They y'all may have caught Speedrun Summit and oh, actually, hey, wait, AOC is live right now? Oh shit. Do I raid here? Oh my god, okay, we got a raid here, y'all. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez is streaming on Twitch, and she's playing Crazy Taxi? Oh, they were playing Madden, but they're playing... I'm seeing Crazy Taxi on the screen. Okay, hang on, we gotta go over here. Trump just be yapping. AOC's playing... They're actually playing Crazy Taxi right now. Based. All right, yeah, go over here. She doesn't allow raids. You can do that? Okay. Well, all right. Well, never mind. Okay. So, I don't know why we're playing Crazy Taxi right now, but yo, that's fucking lit. So, y'all can go over there and check out what's popping over there right now. That's interesting for sure. I'm assuming it was meant to play Madden with Tim Waltz, but Tim Walls, no T. But now they're just doing now they're just hopping on the base train here and doing all that. I'll raid Miss Venom. I'll raid her because she'll enjoy this here. So let's go over here and /raid. You can go over there, but yeah, if you want to, yeah, they're playing. It's literally AOC and Tim Waltz, and I'm seeing Grace Tax on the screen right now. So I don't know what's going on here, y'all. But that's pretty fucking nuts. This is why. All right, well, while the raid's counting down here, what is this? Oh, that's right. Tim Waltz admitted he owned a Dreamcast and he loved it. Of course we mod him in there.
Is it weird? Absolutely. Leaders do the work. Mind your own damn business. I'm a veteran.
Ready to go.
Run, Kamala, run. How to make gumbo. No guardrail. Never do anything half-assed.
White guy tacos? You got to bring up the white guy tacos for sure. All right, y'all. Raid's happening here now, so go over and give Miss Venom a warm Trihex welcome. I will see y'all tomorrow. Come by to Twitter or come by to Discord if you want to know more. Love you.